Swear this world is getting real crazy. Man, they killing my folks. Man, they hurting my people on the daily. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of King City. This is your man, King City.
King Smoke.
Bang doing the building. Man. What's good? Appreciate everybody for pulling up to the King's Table, man. And as always, how was your week? Who want to take it off? How was your week, man? How was your week?
Great. Learning experience. Great. You know what I mean? Feel relief. You know what I mean? Just taking each day at a time, you know what I mean? And just getting shit together, you feel what I'm saying? I accomplished things that I was talking about I was going to accomplish. I'm doing that, so shit. I mean, pat myself on the back. I think
yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Let's get a round of applause for man having a good week.
Yes,
because the last couple of weeks went so good.
Oh yeah, it's been hell.
Been hell for you. Mm-hmm. I mean, but it's good to hear you say you're having a good week.
Yes,
man.
Lord.
Has your week turned around? How was your week?
It was.
It still ain't there yet.
It's not a fact that it's bad. It's just the time of rediscovery for a nigga. So it's more of a. How could I put this? You ever go through some shit, but it's not really you going through no outside shit. You just going through some shit internally, like you trying to be something more, and you trying to battle the shit that's holding you back in your mental.
I think I follow, but your blues clues me a little bit.
Basically, I'm trying to get my grown man though.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm trying to get my mental right to the point and state where I can focus on that. You know how people be like, Lord, give me the strength. But I just trying to get my mind right.
Okay.
So as I say, it's not good, it's not bad. It's nigga living.
Okay. Somebody done blocked my ass. That's all right. We don't want you anyways. But anyways, before I say how my week was, if y'all in the comments, man, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, BeltwayRadio.com, BeltwayRadioandBeyond.com, let us know how your week was, man. Drop it in the comments. How was your week? And for me, I got to say, it was a fairly good week. You know what I mean? I want to say me and my old lady trying something new. Maybe something that should have been the new. But, hey, better late than never. You know what I mean? Trying something new, and it seemed to be working. You know what I mean? So we're in a not that we was in a bad place, but we're in a happier place. So, you know what I mean? I gotta say that my week was pretty good. Pretty good. Once again, let y'all know, I mean, drop down in the comments, how was your week? Let us know what city, what state you're tuning in from. Know what I mean? Because we like to get some engagement. But anyways, just to kick off the show, man, like I say last week, what was something this week that you seen, heard, and just had you like, man, what the fuck is going on?
I heard a black lady, and now I want to make this very clear because I'm not a person for generalizing. I'm actually fairly against generalizing anything. But I heard a black lady say that she doesn't date black men because we are the bottom of the food chain.
Sheesh.
Ain't that a bit?
That's tough. Say y'all bottom of the food chain.
The
That hurt
bottom.
my heart.
Mm-hmm. Say we bottom feeders.
You hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that definitely hurt. Yeah, that hurt me. Who raised this bitch? That's what I want to say. Excuse my language. Who raised her? That's what I want to know.
Said your week was beautiful. You can't complain. Good. Two. Let's just be fair. This is gonna sound fucked up.
Who raised her? I'm just gonna say that.
To be fair, if you're talking about economics, I guess we will be the bottom. But she's black too. You said she was black, right? So she's black too. I mean, she's in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So what you mean you don't date people that's black because we're at the bottom of the food chain? Then you're there too. And then on top of it, you know the reasons of being because they got a fucking head start. They got a 400-year head start.
If she have any children or sons, I feel sorry for them.
Dad,
That,
uncle.
yeah, like come on, bro. You just disrespected your father, your uncles, your brothers, who all of them, man.
Yeah.
Just by saying that, you just downgraded everybody in your family, every black male in your family.
Everybody that made you.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder what dude hurt her though. That's what it had. It had to be coming from a hurt place. Because I don't see it, like you said, generalizing.
Mm-hmm.
She really was mad at that guy. But she said black men. And that's what makes it look bad. We get on this show sometimes, and sometimes I'm thinking about just that clip that I seen or something like that, and I say black women. When
No.
I know it's not black
Black
women.
women.
You know what I'm saying? It was just this motherfucker on this clip.
I really believe that generalizing is the reason why a lot of shit don't get solved.
Yeah.
We generalize so much shit that you can't really discuss nothing because now it's just you versus us. When the conversation was them fucking us over and we trying to tell y'all these motherfuckers here.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I know for a fact not all white people racist.
Yeah.
Because if all of them was, let's be real.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm gonna be real. I have met more good white folks than I met racist white folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just so happened to be that a lot of racist white people are in power.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. And
what
that's why
I
I
mean?
tell people, I don't give a fuck about street level racism. That has nothing to do with me. If you don't like black people and you live in a trailer park on food stamps, I don't give a fuck. Like, what
Right.
can you do to me? I mean, granted, you know motherfuckers get mad street violence, but that shit can happen anywhere. I'm talking about, but if you in power and you racist, then you can really
yeah, then
fuck
it's a
me.
problem because it can
You
harm
can
me.
really
You right.
fuck me.
You right.
Because street level racism is your guns versus my guns.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
You versus that's it. I can't if you got the army and police.
Why be mad at,
officers
and I feel what you're saying, why be mad at you and you live next door to me?
Yeah.
In the same neighborhood. Why would I take your shit that serious? You can't affect me at all.
I don't give a fuck about street level
So
racism.
you right. I
get
agree with that
why
100%.
people do it. Like, granted, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. You know, if you feel the motherfucker call you a nigga to your face and you want to fight about it, that's you.
Right.
You can do that. I understand.
Let's shift gears for a 2nd. I got a question for the table. No, I got a question for Smoke. Here on this table, we say a lot of niggas, shits, fucks, and bitches here. I want to ask you, why is it that every sentence you got 70,000 curse words out your lips?
Because, see, let me tell you.
You say it's a way of expression.
No. So
That's what it is.
It's actually two reasons. I'm glad he asked this question because there's two valid reasons why this happened.
I thought he was ready to put it on me. I was
No,
like,
no,
here
no,
we
no.
go
Let me-
again
let
with
me-
this.
Put it on me.
I'm saying there's two valid reasons for this point. So reason number one, growing up, like as a little kid, I used to watch two things: Bernie Mac and SpongeBob. Now, Bernie Mac said "motherfucker" all the time, and then SpongeBob told me when he was making the dolphin sounds and shit that it was sentence enhancers. So
I know
what
which
it do?
episode. I know
I
which
know-
episode he's talking about too. They did it through the whole episode.
Listen.
So I enhance it, and you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. But we have it's so many different nouns out there that we can use in its
But
place.
the thing about it is, motherfucker is the perfect noun.
It is kinda.
It goes
It
every
is.
person, place, thing.
For all of our followers that's been here for a while, y'all let me know. Do y'all think Smoke cuss more than the fucking sailor? I just cursed right there. But you
I
get
ain't gonna
what
lie,
I'm
I
saying.
do on here sometimes too. But then I catch myself and I'm like, all right, I'm doing it too much. Let me fall back. I keep forgetting, like, yeah, but
Anyway, let's get back on track. Let's get back to this lady. So she says she ain't gonna date black people because we at the bottom of the totem pole. Now, I'm not gonna focus on just her right now. I want to talk about what do we do from stop being at the bottom. Because at the end of the day, is she wrong in her theory that she don't date us because we at the bottom? Yeah, I mean
who
because you
said
black
that?
too.
Who's saying we at the bottom?
When it comes to economics, when it comes to the dollar, the structure, because we so far behind, technically she's right. But that's not a reason not to date a person. It's all about what are we gonna do.
But you know what's crazy?
chasing-
Her saying that is just like a person smoking crack and calling another person a crackhead. Do you get what I'm going at with
It
it?
is,
yeah.
and it's like
You feel what I'm saying?
But
Like
and
it
to
don't make
say
sense.
that, honestly, let's go from like a point of reference. Black people were at the very bottom of what you can be in human society. Slaves. That's the very bottom you could be in human society. Let's be real. So we went from that and had to basically claw our way out, hit the bottom, hit most, because let's say to say that we're at the bottom as much as we were years ago is not the fact. Do we still got a whole lot of shit going on? Hell yeah. But do I see a lot more black empowerment, black people trying to grow, businesses, communities coming together? I do see a lot of that. So I hate things of that nature because you kind of throw dirt on people that are building. Is there a lot of fuck shit happen? Of course, you're going to have a lot of fuck shit happen after fuck shit happen to people.
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is we can take what she said, we can criticize her, we can do whatever. Or we can take our feelings out of it and be like, well, she has a point, and be like, what are we gonna do about it? So we don't be at the bottom. Because when you're talking about economics, you're talking about dollars. Black people as a whole are at the bottom. That's just true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And-
So what are we gonna do to not be at the bottom? Or we can complain about how many ways she shouldn't have said it, and she's making black people look wrong, and
No,
da 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 da
but
da.
how do you discredit the people that's doing it?
That's true too. But yeah,
It's just
I'm
like-
not saying let's not, talk about why we're here and how all the ways that they got a heads up on us. That needs to be discussed. But at some point, we have to realize that we're not doing enough for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of things that they have in place to keep us down, but there's a lot of things that we can do.
Oh no,
That we're not
most
doing.
definitely. But I will say this: we have to stop looking at the black people through our failure.
That's a good one.
Because at the end of the day, granted, do we have a lot of failure in our community? Hell yeah. But I want you to look at something. How many white motherfuckers is locked up? Like, if you want to do as a whole per capita, yes, more black people, if you want to go by the percentages, are locked up comparable to people. But at the end of the day, more black people per capita comparable to people are poor, which is known that poverty creates crime.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at white people who are in the same fucking situation as black people, as the majority, they're doing the same shit. They selling meth, crack, coke, pills, shooting at each other. They doing the same shit. The problem is we are the only people judged solely on our fuck ups.
Right?
We are the
I
only
agree with
people.
that.
Like, think about that.
I definitely agree with
I
Because
think
think about
it's
that.
I think it's because it's more attractive to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it just happened right here on the table. I just asked a question. What are we going to do to get out of this situation? You turned around and talked about how things are fucked up and how things is fucked
No,
up
no,
for them,
no, no.
this and that. What are we going to do to get out? We don't really talk about solutions.
No,
we
what
talk
would
about
I-
how
what I'm
bad
saying
it
is-
is.
I see where you going.
No,
at, too.
what I'm saying is that's the point I was trying to make. Because look, as soon as you said that, you said we need to talk about solutions.
We do.
Check this out. The people who are, don't get me wrong, like I said, there's always going to be bad people on all sides. So that's why I said we're the only people judged by what the bad we do, because we see the bad. And so why the fuck do we say we need to talk about solutions? There's multiple motherfuckers talking about solutions. There are people doing shit every day, but like we say, it's never televised. It's never putting on the forefront. But it's people doing shit every motherfucking day to help black people improve, get businesses up and jumping. It's people doing that shit every day. Look the shit up. I'm saying we need to stop only focus on. Granted, is the bad motherfuckers a problem? Yes, and we need to address that the same as we need to address the fact that it's motherfuckers out here doing shit, because the more we discredit it, the more they look more. People don't Google how many black businesses are helping.
But
or how
it's
m-
easier to talk about the problems because you don't have to do anything but complain. But when you're trying to talk about the solutions, that takes work. That takes actually getting up and using your hands and feet and networking. That takes work. People don't want to work. People don't want to do shit.
No, but we need
so
to
let's just complain. Bullshit.
because instead of that's
I'm
what I
sick of
said.
complaining.
Instead of people talking about what is a solution and who talking about solution, point out who actually is. Instead of talking, if you're gonna go out here and saying
solutions come from a collective and not from a person.
no. What I'm saying is, all day and every day we sit around talking about what's the solution, what's solutions. But there's actually corporations, black corporations out there doing this shit.
Yeah.
Find them and bring them to the fucking light. Stop saying that there's nobody doing it because that's all
Facts.
you pushing.
Yeah. That's true too. Because I say that a lot. I say shit like, man, ain't nobody doing woo, ain't nobody doing doo. Then I get online and I see them, I'm like, damn.
But shit, fuck it. If you want
Right.
to say
We
that's,
just don't-
that's like saying there's nobody doing shit and discrediting our whole fucking show.
We don't get televised when it comes to positive shit. We only get televised for the negative.
Yeah.
That's why
But that's by design. Because like I said, this is their country.
because
It's
that go
not
back
their
to
country
that go back to
technically,
just
but-
what Smoke said. It's a lot of people out here that's doing that, but it's not getting televised. That's why you don't know.
That's just
A lot
like
of
right
people
now
don't
we can
know.
ask everybody in the comments, if you know a easy way just to try to help your community in a small way, drop it in the comments.
Because that's where it
That's
starts.
where it's gonna spark it.
Okay.
The small shit is where the shit started because at the end of the day, if you're going to the poor side of things, you have to build that shit up slowly. You can't just drop millions of dollars in a hood full of motherfuckers that don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I
you
agree with that.
have to build that shit slowly, and that shit has to be strategic. You have to have a plan. You have to know what you're doing.
And
like I
another
said,
thing, do not discredit the youth when it
Yes.
comes to success of our communities. You have to incorporate the youth because they're
Support.
the next generation.
Support.
And
Because
they're
if
gonna
you
see
don't
things from a
include them-
different angle,
Yeah,
than
if-
you are.
and if you don't include them, you're not going to be able to prepare them.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah, and shout outs to Duckett Liquidations is down
Mm-hmm.
in Lexington Park. If I had the address and the information, I'd throw that out there. But shout outs to him, man. He's one black business owner. He started, got it out the mud, man. He run his own business right now.
Matter of fact, if y'all
So-
know some small businesses,
so,
just
yeah.
drop them in the comments. Know what I mean, we'll shout them out.
Most
sir.
definitely.
Black, white don't matter. Know what I mean, because it's all about the little people at this point.
Right.
Yes, because little people is what makes the shit go round.
And
They don't like to tell you that, but that's the fact.
Yeah, and remember, we take calls at 5:15. We had a community meeting. With the number's gonna be on the bottom of the screen. It's 301-761-1040 here on Beltway Radio. 5:15. We have a community meeting where everybody can call in, get your your opinions on the things we talk about. But when it comes to the community, you'll have the whole street don't know nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about you don't know this person, that person don't know this person. Let a shooting happen or crash happen on the street. Everybody's outside talking in.
Yeah.
Everybody outside talking in. Know what I mean? But let it be something good going on, like just a cookout or something. Ain't nobody coming out there.
Nope.
Ain't nobody coming out there.
Like,
I don't know about that
And-
cookout
and
because
that's-
I'll be out there, man.
Yeah, but that's like
but you old
for the whole. I'm talking about on a bigger scale.
But you old school.
Mhm.
It's a
He
difference.
called you old too. I heard that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did hear that. I like it.
He-
You old school.
You old,
Chief the youth about financial literacy. That's facts.
most definitely, because that shit ain't a requirement in a lot of schools, which is crazy. And you know
Used to
something?
be.
You know something that pissed me off though?
Y'all generation got it bad. Oh,
you
Lord.
you will hear people say that it's not a school's responsibility to teach kids stuff like that, and I'm just like, well, I'm at fucking work, and it's illegal for me to keep them home for me to teach them what I want to fucking teach them.
Mm.
So you need to teach them some shit they need. I'm sorry, but the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I don't give a fuck about that, but they need to know how to pay these goddamn taxes. That's just real shit.
Yeah, and I think it's done by design. Know what I mean? Because you're keeping people just workers. Because I can't speak for like people that's older than me, and I know they probably had it a little bit better in school. But when I was in school, know what I mean, we had mechanics, we had home ec, we had construction. I'm just trying to think of some of the things we had in school. And I mean, these were things that you can actually, when you graduate, you can have a trade in this shit. This was in the school.
Welding, all that shit.
About time I got to graduation time, it pretty much was gone. But we had it. I remember like in the beginning stages, it was there.
See, yeah, because
And they took home ec out of school.
they took everything out of school. Mechanics,
Man, that's
too.
why they can't cook now.
Hell
They
yeah.
What's up,
microwave
Sarah?
babies,
Sarah
man.
coming through.
I'm so fucking
showing
tired
love
of
from the
chicken
UK.
Microwave
Alfredo.
babies,
Nigga,
man.
chicken Alfredo was the worst motherfucking bane of niggas in
Dog,
2023.
that's how they
'Cause
taught us how. Man, I'm glad they had that
they'll
shit
hype
in
your
school.
they'll hype your head up. You be going to a chick house, say, "Yeah, I'm about to make you some good food."
Whole
tonight.
time she
chicken
cook-
Alfredo.
Right, and cooked it right in that motherfucking joint. Put it on that plate, and you ain't even know.
So
You
y'all-
see that
y'all-
steam
y'all-
busting
y'all-
off.
wait a
I'm
minute,
still
time
gonna
out.
eat
So,
it.
okay.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna
Don't
fuck
sit
it
here and
up.
act like y'all ain't gonna
Hey,
fuck that
cuz
chicken
I'm gonna
Alfredo.
fuck it
But
up.
but I ain't gonna lie though. Why the fuck is it always chicken Alfredo? That's the shit that get me.
Because it's like cooking noodles.
It's
Yeah,
easy to
it's
cook.
easy.
It's very. It's something quick and it's easy.
damn. I said, what happened to the chicken? Like, fry some chicken.
some
you
pork
don't
chop or
even. I don't
something,
even
cuz.
need a side. I don't need a side.
See,
Just
that's
fry
that,
the chicken.
See, that's that old school.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Grown women do shit like that.
Yeah.
See,
Little girls, they
I ain't
ain't
gonna
got
lie.
home ec in school. That's why they ain't fucking know
look,
how to cook.
I was about to say
now,
something
man.
else. I was about to say when I had that little 45-year-old, not little 45.
I used to love home ec.
She was my favorite.
Making pizza and cookies
45?
up in that mug, huh?
She cooked everything. Cause she cooked.
See?
So
Them
anyway,
older
hold
women.
on. Let's get back to this
Grown women.
because we still ain't discussed no solutions. You see what I'm saying?
So what's the solution?
You see what I mean?
Throw
Like
me
it's
one out there.
easier.
What's the solution?
It's
What's
easier
the, what's
to
the, what's the
talk complaints.
solution?
So the
I
big
don't have the answers, but I do know.
I know-
I can name.
But it
some
got to
things that we
depend
can
on. I
start
think
The
it got to
biggest-
be your area. It depends on the area that you live in too.
The biggest solutions that need to be fixed, period, is education. That's one of the biggest solutions. Secondly, is resources.
Yeah.
There's not enough resources in the black community for change to really happen.
Yeah.
And then we act like because they take shit off paper and make it not a law no more, that shit don't happen, like redlining and all the other shit. Like, it's not on paper no more.
It is, but
Mm-hmm.
different terminology.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just make it something different. That's the same shit they
Said-
did with discrimination.
Said open up a business, hire and train our black men. A guy getting out of jail or prison has a harder time finding a job, especially in St. Mary's County. I believe that.
I agree.
That's true. That's true. I say stuff like what you were just saying, like people gotta understand you need to tell our black men to get trades. Because if you live in a black community, if you go not knocking college, but most things that you get a degree for is not in our neighborhood. So you can't take that degree and get a job in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go outside of your community for employment. But if you get a trade, you can then provide some skills with your hands in our community. You know what I'm saying? So trades is definitely necessary.
That's
and
what
let's
I was
just be
talking
real.
about.
Not all black men and women are going to college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you get a trade, you have skills to help your community out.
And also, as like, not to say like parents out there, you gotta look for it. Like sometimes, like you said, not everybody's meant for college.
Right.
So you have to, if you see that your kid's not really school inclined, you have to start, as parents start pushing, hey, if you ain't really down for school,
Mm-hmm.
there's another route you could take. You ain't gonna be, you take like a little 6-month class or you take like an apprenticeship, shit like that, because, but just put it out there.
Right.
You got to put different resources out there, because if you just try to push one solution,
And that failed. What do they have? You right.
Yeah.
they're just
Real
like,
shit.
if that's just like a parent can't say, oh, my kid good at football, so I know for a fact they're gonna get it, so I'm never gonna focus on nothing else. I'm never gonna install
Right.
anything else but football. Then this nigga get hurt one game,
Mm-hmm.
fuck his whole career. What he gonna do then?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Right.
Right.
Right. You didn't give them that. That one is hard though. That one is hard. You do have to give a child, definitely doing the athletics, a backup plan.
Mhm.
But it's one of them things like when you believe in a motherfucker. Let's just say if they're good in athletics. If you believe in your child, you're gonna be so focused on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
kind of forget the backup plan.
Yep.
Because you believed in that so much. You seen the outcome before it was the outcome.
Yep.
Know what I mean, but you wasn't anticipating that broken leg or
But shit, that's just
head injury.
okay. Let's put it this way: as people, we need to start making backup plans for shit, because it is easy to get caught up in fucking success.
Yeah.
It's a fact, because it's been, I guarantee every person and every grown up has experienced a time where everything was going exactly the way you fucking wanted it. It was like, damn, this shit happening. It's happening. It's happening. And then fuck up. Gone. Instantly. And you thought that shit was about to fucking happen. You worked your ass off. You did everything you thought you needed to do right. and it just ain't worked the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Shit
now,
happens every day.
every day. So we need to, as people, we need to work on backup plans.
Yeah.
Backup plans.
Yeah, because you do got some parents out here that got kids they good as shit in sports though, but you gotta just let them know that, all right, if this don't work, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If this ain't gonna work for you, what are you gonna do?
It's one of them things though. It's hard when you remember last week when I said perception is a motherfucker.
Yep.
So as an adult, when you tell a kid if this doesn't work, what you gonna do? It sounds good.
But
to
you know
us,
what? I say
but
the
as
best
a-
thing to do is before you come out of high school, find a trade.
Yeah, but
Before you come out of high school,
what I'm
and
saying
go into
is
that. That's
once you
what I
tell
say.
that child
I've been saying that for the
if this
longest.
doesn't work, what are you gonna do? That kid ain't hearing it like that.
Mhm.
They're hearing that you don't believe in them
Mhm.
because they in their
Yeah,
mind
and I've
this is
seen that
going to
too.
work.
Yeah, I've seen.
You get what
that
I'm saying?
too, yeah.
So they don't receive it the same way that we are saying it.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of a discouraging thing for them. You get what I'm saying? It's not
like the
same
kids
for
now,
them.
you gotta break it down to them now. You gotta
Yeah.
actually break it down.
And great thing is, it's just like sometimes you gotta find the right way to say it. Like we said,
Yep.
it's hard to. And if you don't say it the right way, sometimes you gotta repeat. You gotta say maybe I gotta say it a different way. Cause like you gotta say have something as a backup because you can never have. Like even let's say your kid good at sports, you can literally say, look, you can always get hurt. We play football, niggas get hurt every goddamn day on the goddamn game, and they all stars right now.
Mhm.
In the peak, they got teams training them to do the best. They get hurt.
Yeah.
So, son, I know you good at this shit because I go to every game, pay for every ticket. I love it. But you got to do something else. And like I said, it may hurt. It may discourage. And sometimes, not going to lie, as people, we need that.
But now you see how you say you gotta do something else? Because you can.
It ain't Smoke University.
I
yet.
was ready to say
we
class in session.
we got 3
I was
minutes.
ready to say
to
I'm
your
late for class.
university.
I'm late for
Hey,
class.
look, shit, fuck that. I had a motherfucker. I hit a bar.
But yeah, man, like I said, if y'all got some solutions, shout out Miss Nisi dropping some bars in the comments, man. If y'all got a solution that we ain't seeing that can help out our community, it can be the smallest thing. It can be to the joint where it's like a coat drive just to help out the kids that ain't got them because it's about to
now
get
we going
cold in a
somewhere.
minute.
Now I see what
Know what I mean? Or
That's the small
school
things.
supplies,
Okay.
toothbrushes, soap, lotion, just know what I mean, because everybody, most of the people that I know, what I'm saying, got a closet in their house where the back of that bitch they ain't seen none of them clothes in so long. They just there. They're just there. Take the motherfuckers off the hanger, box them up real nice, go down the street. We all seen that family that walk past the house all the time looking rough. You might have even judged them. Go to that door, knock on that bitch. If you're not a personable type of person, just leave it there.
Write
They'll
a note
use
and
it.
just leave it there.
They'll use it.
That's all you gotta do.
You'll make their goddamn day.
Instead of putting them in them yellow clothes bins, because I know
Where they
they
gonna
do that
sell
in
it?
Maryland. Because it ain't even just that.
Oh, hey, little sis.
It ain't
what you
even
up in
just
the
that.
building?
Nah, they really don't sell those. I don't think.
Yes, they do. They take it to the thrift store and they sell them bitches for $2 a pop.
Now that I know what's going on with that shit, they won't get nothing else.
Yes. And I've been the
'Cause I thought they
victim
was
of
giving
the
that to the
yellow
home-
bin thing. I didn't drop shit in
Man,
there.
I have too. But I thought it was going to the homeless.
No.
Oh, they fooled us out
They
this
don't-
motherfucker.
Look, check
man.
out. They don't give a fuck.
So that's just like Kmart saying we gonna put some bins out on the streets and say it's for the homeless, and we just all the clothes they put in there, we gonna sell it out the store.
Yeah, they selling this stuff like at a cheaper price.
Come
You know what
on,
I'm
bro.
saying? So it go to the thrift stores and now the
Now,
thrift
I
stores
suggest
them thrift
you
stores
go
are
hand
for the
that
community.
shit. I suggest you go hand that out face to face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Food face to face.
Yeah.
Money face to face. However you want to do it. Because I'm telling you that I question all these organizations when they be doing stuff like that. Like, oh well, what's the hospital St. Jude? I'm not saying I be seeing stuff in like certain stores and shit, and they be like donate to St. Jude, and I'm like, is this really going to St. Jude?
Now the St. Jude thing, I don't
And
know
that's a good ass hospital. By
I don't
the way.
know too
You feel what I'm
much
saying?
about
For
St.
children.
Jude, but I do know if they're not making them people pay for cancer treatment, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But I do know
Yeah,
people like
that is.
the Salvation Army, the Red Cross can kiss my ass.
I already
Because
scam.
This is something I have lived through. We had a house fire, my guy. We had a house fire. Red Cross comes out this motherfucker. evaluates. They had to evaluate before they can help. And they walk through the house, the bullshit that was left. They looked us dead in the face and said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put you in a hotel for one day. Now, listen, we have nothing. I'm talking about everything that we have on our body, that's what the fuck we got. We're going to give you one night in a hotel and $200 gift card, like a card that you can use. And that's it. All this money that people donate to y'all,
$200 gift card.
how are we going to
How
get
the
our
fuck is that
life
gonna take
back
care of a
on
family?
track with one night in a hotel?
That's a one night in the hotel room and a little bit of food. By the time you feed everybody else, that shit gone by the next day. You probably got about $5-10 in your pocket.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
So fuck them.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Now, I mean,
Yeah.
now St. Jude I don't really know about because from the commercials, they saying they ain't billing people for cancer treatment.
Yeah, I heard it's a good hospital. I heard nothing. I ain't
Yeah.
never heard nothing bad
But
about them though.
we're running a little late. Classes in session. Smoke University.
Let's get it in.
Get it in, baby. Let's get it in. And remember,
Yes, sir.
5:15. We'll be taking y'all calls. 301-761-1040.
Like and share.
That number will be at the bottom of the screen. We'll be taking your calls. We have a community meeting with my man Vessel. Let's
One
pause.
second. Look.
So I don't wanna commit. I be wanting a trip, sip on the shack and just
Toast my yak to the sky, like I finally went and did it. They was chiefing, I was chiefing, but it got a hold.
What's up, Tilly Mac? What's up? Shout out to Tilly Mac.
Classes in session out this motherfucker. So, today on Smoke University,
What's the word for the day, man? What's the word for the day?
word for the day ain't really a word for the day. Today we're going to say a simple phrase for the day that I want to talk to y'all about. A person that is easy to lie to is a person that is hard to tell the truth to.
Person that's easy to lie to is hard to tell the truth to. Okay, break that down for me.
Because a person that's easy to lie to is a person that doesn't really like looking at reality. Think about anybody. Like, have you ever been a person in a relationship? They don't really like to look at the reality that maybe they're the person that they with ain't good for them. Everybody can say it. Say that motherfucker ain't shit. You don't need to be with them. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. But the crazy thing is, you can see all these things too. But you can get pleased because that same person come by and say one good word to you.
So
And
what,
change it up. And not even just that. Think about this. Us as people in America, every day, the government will come up to us and tell us beautiful lies. Every day. And it's easy to lie to us because none of us ever want to look at the reality of the world, because looking at the reality of the world would fuck up everything that we hold dear.
all right.
That's why I said a person that's easy to lie to is a person that don't want to accept the truth.
Yeah.
That's basically what that phrase means. Fuck the don't, it's hard to tell the truth. They don't want to accept the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody throughout their life has a time where they be like, I knew exactly what the fuck it was. I knew exactly what was going on, but that's not the truth that I wanted to live. So I continued to do what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
A person that's easy to lie to is a person that's hard to hear the truth.
That's
That's some deep shit.
scary true, because you can have a person that you want to tell the truth. Now, I mean, you want to tell them the truth, but you know that they're just gonna be mad at you for telling them the truth. So you might as well just lie to them and tell them what they want to hear. Now, I mean,
And that's the
because-
problem with society.
with me though. You know, everybody that knows me
Right.
ain't got time to bullshit.
That's man.
I will hurt your feelings to benefit you. It just is what
and
it
I
is.
still love you.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna hurt you, but it's gonna be the truth. It's gonna be facts. It ain't gonna be what you want to hear. It's gonna be what you need to hear.
But nobody like to see the ugly truth.
Yeah.
Because the truth is ugly
Mhm.
than a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Tell me.
And lies is
I-
beautiful.
Man, see, that's why one thing I can say, I learned that shit from my father, because my mom like that too. They blunt. So they not gonna sugarcoat shit. They gonna tell you what it is, whether it hurts you or not. But it's gonna help you in the long run. You're gonna sit back and think, like, damn, they was right too. That's how that shit is. You feel what I'm saying? That's the problem with society, because motherfuckers living off of fucking people just boosting their ego, just telling them bullshit.
Yeah.
They don't want, I don't want to hurt their feelings, so I'm gonna be like, oh, you look how I look. I look nice, girl, whole time. No, you don't. No, you don't. Your stomach hanging over that motherfucking belt. She laughing with her other friend, telling her that, but she telling you that because she don't want to hurt your feelings. No, fuck that. Be honest. Nah, take that shit off with
That's-
something else.
More
on.
people have to adopt it.
Like, people gotta
That's
be real.
why
It gotta be
people
real, man.
like to hang with like-minded people.
And I can't be
Because
around that.
if you do, you'll never have to look at yourself.
I can't be around that.
You'll never have to look at yourself one single day if everybody around you think like you.
And that's why when people get into relationships with a person that's not really like-minded and they start telling them the truth, their relationship implodes because they didn't want to look at themselves. I know a lot of dudes that got with a girl, and to me, she was good for him. Then they call me, hey, bro, this bitch gonna tell me woo, woo, woo. I'm like, well, she got a point, my nigga. Like, what are you complaining about? No, I had to leave her ass. She gonna tell me, nigga, that's you. What is you crying about?
That's what I say. People don't like to look at the reality that sometimes it is you that is the problem. If you, like I said this months ago,
Yeah.
if you are in a situation multiple times with multiple people, I don't give fuckers relationships, friendships, nothing. If you keep coming up with the same fucking result, it ain't them. It ain't them. If you keep coming up with the same fucking result, it ain't them. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm always gonna add 2 + 2 and it's gonna equal 4. I'm never gonna get a different result.
People do that though, man.
God damn.
Like I know. I'm gonna say this is the majority of people. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I know we say we shouldn't generalize shit, but that is the majority of people.
I can't
People that don't
say
want to
since I
blame
known
themselves.
y'all, I've been in the same relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't never meet me. No,
Yeah.
no,
I
you
seen
was around once, but I've been in the same. You know what I mean? So yeah, I ain't known for that to be.
But I know so many people
That-
that don't want to look at their goddamn self.
You got to,
And people know.
got to, man.
Matter of fact, my family know. If you ain't trying to hear the truth, don't call me. I'm going to. I don't give a flying fuck. Drop a tear. I don't care.
That's why I'm glad I
You're
got the
gonna
family I
hear
got, yo.
The truth.
Because they don't hold back nothing. My sister's like that. Everything. I remember I was locked up. I called my sister. I'm in booking. She was like, "Hey, you did it to yourself." and I hope when you get out of this, you get your shit together. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't take it the wrong way. I took that shit. I sucked that shit. I was like, you know what? It made me snap into reality. Like, you need.
I used to be scared. I used to be
love
scared to
having
call
fam-
my
my
mom.
my dad, my sisters, my everybody like that. I love
I
it.
used to be scared to call my mom because I knew.
Oh, yeah, my
deep
mom-
down, I knew it was me,
Oh,
and I knew she was gonna fucking let me know.
Hey,
oh
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. Look,
Oh yeah.
Can I be real?
Oh yeah.
That's why sometimes I'm gonna call you Zach.
hey, I'm gonna let you know, right?
I be sitting there sometimes. I'm like, call my mommy, cuz I ain't got time for that shit.
that nigga will hit you with that. Damn.
1 + 3 = 4 as well.
But
Y'all
the,
looks funny.
the fucked up part
Real
is,
shit.
I be like that to some of my friends though. The crazy thing is, I literally had a friend come to me the other day and they was like, "Yeah, I already know when you about to say some shit to me," because he said I'll be venting to you. All of a sudden, I be all emotional about the crying shit, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear that loud ass sound. I'm like,
So well,
you seem like you was the fucking problem.
people need to realize most of the time when you vent to people, you're only telling your side, and then you tell it from the side where it makes you sound good. That's why when people come to me and they're like, "Yeah, bro, she did this or he did this and da 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 da," I listen to it, but I'm like, I ain't never been in an argument where it won't two people wrong.
Yeah.
I've never seen it happen. So I'm listening to it. And I'm like, you ain't got a cap to me. When is this story gonna come to the point where you tell me what you did? If it don't come to that point, well, then what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Because you ain't gonna tell me she got to this point or he got to this point because you did nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't do what she said you did, but nigga, you did something. Or maybe he didn't do what you know what I'm saying? Something happened. I got a homegirl that we ain't talked in probably 4 months now. And I'm talking about this is my homegirl I had since like middle school. But I had to let her know, like, yo, I'm always there for you anytime. And I'm talking you through things, but over these months, I'm like, yo,
They ain't nothing
it's
changed in 4
you.
months straight.
Yeah, it's
It's the same
you.
shit every. Yay, fuck that.
Ever since I said it was her, she ain't called me since. So, well, I'm sorry. It's you.
But the thing about it is, you have to tell people that because they have to learn.
Gotta
You
learn.
are not a friend if you continue to let a person not learn. Because
Now, I may have said it in the wrong way because I got frustrated and I said it.
Sometimes you gotta go through shit.
But sometimes
and
you
fall
gotta
on your
do that.
motherfucking
I'm
head.
not gonna lie.
and-
Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta literally
Yeah.
tell your friend to shut the fuck up. This is what it is. Like
Yeah, sometimes-
it's hard to do that because we all you gotta be nice. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You
Ask my friends, man.
have to be
man,
real.
It's you just it is. I can take criticism.
Yeah.
Cause I'd have been blasted on the media. I could take criticism. That shit don't bother me. So I could take somebody telling me about myself. And one thing about me, I'm gonna listen. I don't give a fuck if it's something I don't even want to hear. I'm listening and I hear you. And it's not like I'm just saying like, oh yeah, I hear you. No, I'm actually listening, and I'm learning. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get that shit from my mom and my dad. I was raised like that. Like they not the type that's gonna sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
If you fucking up, you fucking up. They gonna say it as bluntly as they can say you fucking up.
Yeah.
That's
how
just what it
should be.
is.
And the problem is a lot of people don't like to hear that, but at the end of the day, everybody in this world have been through you fucking up situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And stop being embarrassed. You fucking up, you fucking up. Somebody just needed to tell you that day, hey, you fucking up and you need to fix this shit. But at the end of the day, we've all been through you fucking up.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't care what point in time in life it was, whatever it is. Hell, this motherfucker's going through you fucking up and they 60.
And you know what? It keeps landing on the same word that just
Said
floats around.
accountability is most
I was
of-
raised saying.
He said
I was raised
accountability
saying.
is most of women's kryptonite.
I was raised saying.
Now,
I was raised saying accountability.
No.
Do
It go for everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
It don't
I was
just
gonna
go for
say
male
that-
and female,
I
it
was
go
one
for
of the people that
everybody.
say, do I think that women may got it a little
A
hard?
little
But
bit.
It's a lot of niggas ain't
But
trying to be
yeah,
accountable.
it gotta
No.
be accountable. Gotta be
Can't be
accountable.
accountable.
Fucking up. Like
Because that's just like, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be one of the people that said it's just the nigga's nature to go out and fuck something. Is that true? Yes. But at the end of the day, I'm a fucking human being and I got free will. I got control over this mental. It's also my motherfucker to punch a motherfucker in the mouth as soon as say something disrespectful to me. But at the end of the day, if I'm at work, I can't knock my boss out every time it's a confrontation.
right.
So you have control. So you can't use your nature as just an excuse all the time.
Yeah. Even though this is Smoke University and this is your school here, but I'm gonna ring the bell real quick. I gotta teach some people about this word called behavior.
Yes.
Behavior is a choice. There's no behavior on planet Earth until gay. They just made that was a behavior trait, and this was on the I forgot the lettering. It's not whatever the fuck this organization is called. Behavior that used to be a behavior trait, but now it say you was born with it. Neither here nor there. But there's no behavior that you don't choose to do. I'm so sick of people saying, I did this because of you. I did this because she did. I did this because he did. No,
like
you
that.
did
I
that,
like that.
because
Because of
you
you
did
did it.
I like
that.
that.
It's no, you made that fucking choice. Stop blaming your actions. Now, they did something that made you think of doing it. You didn't have to do it.
No.
You didn't have to do it. You made that choice. Now look up the fucking word behavior and figure that shit out because you made that choice.
Most definitely. And I figured that hell, that's like the problem with a lot of people that grow old, like with parents who try to instill some shit in them. But they seen it as they look at the world, the outside influence says, oh, your parents abusing you. They not letting you approve of your choice.
Somebody just said that when we were saying male and females about accountability, he said you can tell your homie to tighten up. He will more or less correct it. I kind of agree with him because sometimes you'll tell a female maybe it's who it's coming from.
No.
Maybe
I
it's who it's
think-
coming from.
I think
Maybe
I
if her friend told her to tighten up and it came from another woman, maybe she would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gotta come from a certain person.
Yeah, because maybe if I tell her to tighten up,
It ain't
it's
gonna-
like, nigga, you...
Yeah, you
maybe
got
that's
control.
what it is.
Like
You-
contr-
no,
that word
you
control,
don't-
man.
It's
a motherfucker.
hard to talk across the board because we got different wavelengths, and we need to be honest about that fact. We all humans, but male and female are on two different wavelengths of maturity, so to speak. Not to say that one's more mature than other. I just say ones are more mature in certain areas than others are.
Yeah, I don't know who this is right here, the Wayne Perry, but he talking right now. He said control over emotions is a man's most powerful tool. My guy, I was with you once upon a time on that one. I'm starting to be under the belief that men are more emotional than women, because when we think of emotion, we think of crying, being sad, being hurt. That is emotions, yes, but because a nigga got his shoes stepped on and he popped that nigga, he's the emotional motherfucker. He was mad as a bitch. That's an emotion too, because there's more dudes that's in jail shooting motherfuckers because of their goddamn emotions.
Yeah.
So we some emotional
I ain't gonna just say
motherfuckers.
emotion. I'm gonna say pride.
That's
But control over a
pride is a motherfucker.
But there's the thing though. But what he said is facts though. Control over your emotion is a man's most powerful.
Oh no, he
tool.
fixed it. He said, "Well, not emotions, your actions. You
No,
can
but
control your emotions, but you can't control your response to it."
yeah,
Facts.
what you do, like control over your emotions. As I say, control over your emotions is control over your actions, because you won't act out just because of your emotions.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is, at the end of the day, we know a lot of shit that happens. Like hell, a lot of shit happens that crimes wise is just based off of motherfuckers' emotions.
Yeah. I don't know who this guy is, the Wayne Perry, but remember, 5:15, we will be having a community meeting. My man Vessel gonna be posing a question. You seem like you got a mind like the Kings here. I would love to have you call in. Remember, it's gonna be at the bottom of the screen. My man Vessel. When it's emotional thing, men, women, we have it. Now, do I think that women are ran by their emotions? 1,000%. I think that they think we should do shit because they feel like it.
Too.
But
We are too. Think about this.
no,
No, you don't think so? You don't
I
think so?
can't
think
even
I'm
agree with
ran
him
by
on
the
that.
logic.
I can't.
No,
I can't agree
think
with you
about
on
this
that
out. Even though we say we're not ran by emotions, like you said, we're on a different spectrum of emotions. We are not ran by the
Sadness, hurt, and sadness.
Yeah, sadness, hurtness, trauma, all that shit. Men are more so rewired, like I said, anger, frustration, shit of that nature. Because think about this. A man,
You got a point.
regardless how hard a nigga is, there's a lot of niggas out in the world, regardless how hard he is, this nigga, I'm gonna do shit for me, this is it, this nigga will get a family, and no matter what, everything is for them.
The man said those aren't men. He said those are grown
Yeah, I
boys.
just seen that.
No, but shit, everything is for them. So and that is an emotional response.
I don't know any men that do things for themselves.
And that's an emotional response.
I know the men that I know do things for the people around them.
Exactly. And that is an emotional response. Because
That's
think
true
about this.
too. It is.
How do you feel when you can't?
Facts.
Mm.
But what I'm saying
Damn.
is,
Damn.
but what I'm saying
You made
is,
me sit back like this on.
but
this
what I'm
one.
saying is, even though that we're doing things to better people around us, what I'm saying is a lot of women, and I want to generalize, say all women, there's a lot of women that feel like it's about me. It's about just me. Do things for me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not happy, we have all grew up hearing happy wife, happy life, happy wife, happy life. No one ever thinks about how bad this man has to break down and
Right.
work and bust his ass just to make you happy.
It's happy house.
Societal program.
That's what it is.
Yeah, happy spouse,
Happy house. Happy house. It can't be just for one
Hell
person.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a happy house. If
okay.
the house, yeah,
Shout
it's
out
happy
to
house.
Vessel, okay.
Happy house. Kids gotta be happy too. Cause y'all the one that's feeding the energy. Man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, just the kids seeing the parents and seeing them vibing on good vibes. Man, I'm telling you, you just don't know the energy that builds,
As a
and
man,
that's good shit. You feel what I'm
man,
saying?
I have to say that there's something that my parents taught me that I lost, and I'm just now trying to pick up the pieces because I didn't know that
What's
they was
that?
teaching me. So I grew up with mom and dad, and I'm not saying that they were perfect by any means, but most of their arguments I didn't see. Most of the things that they went through, I didn't know about.
Same here.
I'm just being honest. Now I have vivid, memories of maybe something was going on because he wasn't there, and maybe there was a phone call. He called and saying woo woo, but I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pick up on that. I didn't know why they were doing that. So when I got into a relationship, our arguments in the open, woo woo, everybody hearing it, you hearing it. Know what I mean, everybody. I didn't know that was they did that because they knew it would take a toll on a child, and the only reason they knew that because they grew up with parents that
See,
did
that
it.
goes back to what I said.
You get what I'm saying?
Just sitting here saying.
But now that I didn't get it. You get what I'm saying? And another thing, it was like they gave me the tools to see that things happen in your relationship. If you want it, you work it out. Plain and simple. And that's the type of stuff that we have to teach, because more days night right now, we're talking about emotions and male and women and this and that. We don't really teach togetherness.
Yeah.
We teach
Them versus us.
them. Bam.
Them
Them
versus fucking us, and like that.
and that's fucked up.
And that goes back to generalizing, because instead of a motherfucker breaking up, and this is male and female, instead of a motherfucker breaking up with the girl and be like, that we fucked that up,
Mm-hmm.
they will say, bitches ain't shit, niggas ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they spread that, because think about it, especially these people have kids together.
Mm.
Imagine being, and I tell everybody, it doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on, if you a man and you got a daughter, you shouldn't be saying bitches ain't shit. And if you a woman who got a son, you shouldn't be saying niggas ain't shit.
I
Because
get
you
what
are
you mean.
raising.
In fact, I mean, sorry. I shouldn't say that. My bad. My bad. That's not politically correct.
ready to lay the mic down like this. Oh,
I'm going
shit.
to blame that on the
He
drink.
just say turn his mic off, man. He gotta be
but-
turned.
But no, damn that.
But nah, I
said
feel what
the
you're saying, though.
wrong word.
You did.
But you triggered something with me here.
Yeah.
When females constantly say, dudes ain't shit, dudes ain't shit, you have a young boy that's a man, he's going to go in that room and question himself.
Yep.
Now he's going to try to copy your mannerisms, because apparently you're the shit. You're what he's supposed to be, because you're telling him what he's not supposed to be. And he's a man, he can't control that. You gave birth to this man, he can't control that's what he is.
Just ripping his motherfucking masculine.
You're
just right
taking
away.
it away. And he's starting to copy you. Know what I mean? So now he's going to school, and his walk is a little funny. His talk is a little funny. He ain't thinking about gay things. He don't know about sex yet. Know what I mean? He ain't really thinking about doing nothing with a man. He don't even know that's a possibility. Know what I mean? But now he's getting joked as if he is that. You know what I'm saying? Because you told him that what he wasn't worth it. Now, I'm not blaming this on all women, because dudes do it
And then also,
in the same.
there's another fucked up fact about that a lot of women don't like to look at too. And I'm gonna go to the men too real quick. But if you raise your son to dislike men,
Damn. Right. Right.
not only like even if he grows up to be
Right.
straight or whatever,
right.
his emotional imbalance is gonna be off.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's gonna try to imitate your emotions, like you said, and they're not gonna work.
Mhm.
Because the thing about it is, if he does not learn as a man how to control his man, which, let's be fucking real, men were built to protect our women and shit like that. So when those signals get fucking crossed, you get a man who doesn't have nothing but rage. Rage and hate.
That's why domestic violence
Mm-hmm.
in gay marriages is at an all-time high. Because you have two dudes that's got this protective rage inside of them.
And let's go to women now. Because fathers, y'all fucking y'all daughters up too.
Facts.
Because that whole shit, you part of that. You a part of that. You didn't even, like, as the shit, it's so many dudes only paying no mind. You sit there watch a music video, a girl with her ass cheeks out, and your daughter walk right past, you might say, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
This
And
man
then,
talking
look,
some shit.
look,
that-
not only that, though. Look, check
class
this out.
session, I'm going to
Look,
ring your
class
goddamn
session.
bell.
Not only that, like, think about this. If you a person that never respects women, how the fuck you think your daughter gonna get with a dude that respect her?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that what I did with my two girls, was a good and a bad thing for their growth of how they look at their self as women. What I tried to do was let her know that you're beautiful within yourself. You don't have to try to conform to other people. You are beautiful. What you see in the mirror, you have to love that. You ain't gotta enhance with makeup and this and that. Matter of fact, I didn't allow lip gloss. I didn't allow none of this. And now, of course, they're gonna do it, when they can. But when I say it was a good and a bad thing, because as I was teaching that, I was showing them arguments between me and her mom, arguments But that's a woman as well. If women gonna get treated like that, it's being counterproductive.
Yep.
It's making them feel like, oh, I am good, but damn, look at what look how he's treating her. Look how So it was like, was I really doing the right thing at the time? You get what I'm saying? So to me, I think it was counterproductive, but I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. And also, another thing I'm gonna bring up, just like when it comes to the kids and everything, as adults, we need to stop saying "I told you so" to children, because of course they don't understand what the fuck going on. But you was frustrated the whole time to explain to them what is to
So
come.
if they burn their hand on the stove, I told you so.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, granted, some little shit as a kid, that's okay.
Mm.
But an
My
adult,
baby said she loved my growth. Sorry.
but as an adult, we all been through it where sometimes we done got fucked up as an adult because life just came to us all too hard that we didn't know it was going to be. Because at the end of the day, as kids, they never experienced bills. They've never experienced life.
Right.
They never.
They don't even know what that
crazy
is.
thing is, I've said that shit to my siblings before, and I feel bad about it because at the end of the day, I know how it is becoming an adult and like you thinking you know what the fuck it is, and it's not.
Right. Yup.
And we saying "you told you so" ain't boosting their confidence in becoming one.
It's not teaching them shit.
And then also it makes you not seem like somebody they can come to. Because you're laughing at their struggle.
See, we was
And crazy
talking
thing
about
is,
this shit.
and
Man, I'm
and
telling
crazy
you,
thing is,
man.
a lot of us even know what the fuck it feels like to have somebody laugh at your struggle because you was there.
Yeah.
But you did it just because, well, it happened to me.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, I see
Smoke
everybody.
on fire
I
this
see-
week again, man.
Yeah, he is, man. Ring your bell.
He
man.
over there burning again, man.
Now this Smoke University.
I'm
Now
telling
remember,
you,
5:15, we'll be having a community meeting.
Classes in
Taking
session.
your calls. The number will be at the bottom. Sorry for the people that's
Like and
watching
share,
on
like and
YouTube, man. I
share.
be forgetting about y'all, man. Twitter, Twitch, BeltwayRadioBeyond.com. Where else we at? YouTube. Remember, 5:15 community meeting, 301-761-1040. Number will be at the bottom of your screen. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Remember, share this live, spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. To wrap up, before we get up out of here, because we got to speak about something before the community meeting. To wrap up your so what was your word for the day? I didn't even
It
keep
was-
your word.
If someone who it is easy to lie to, it's hard for you to accept the truth. Now that we've talked about everything we talked about in the segment, the crazy thing is, it all still applies.
Yeah, somebody
Because
said
all of us are kind of lied to, and we have to unlearn that.
Yeah.
Which is actually a big problem in people in general. We have to stop teaching people what they have to unlearn. And that's just a general, like, if you know for a fact that this shit wasn't right when you was a kid, why you teaching it?
Why are we still keeping it you right?
I want to know.
Right.
Sometimes I don't think I don't think that everything is learned. I think some things are just your choice.
Yeah.
Because I have done things in my life in relationships, not just the one I'm in now, but in relationships that I have never seen no one do. Matter of fact, I have done things in relationships that I've been in, not the one I'm in now, but that I know my pops would probably beat my ass if he knew that I did that shit. Just being real.
Right.
Just being honest. Because I know he would never do that. Not like, once again, not a perfect man, because I think there's certain areas that could have been better. But my mom and my dad is the perfect example of black love I've ever seen. And there's certain things that they did that they never showed me that I have done. So I don't think everything is taught.
I also believe nothing. We also don't really talk about love. We have those conversations with our kids like the birds and the bees. We don't discuss
You gotta
love.
talk about love.
But think about it. Every time, like, really, like, this is just a general
love it.
thing. This is not a bad thing, but we always talk to our kids like, you don't know nothing about love.
Yeah.
That ain't
Instead
real
of
love.
teaching
No, that ain't no real love.
You right. I done heard that before.
That's it. But that's the thing. It's like I said, it's not something.
How do you
can,
teach? Wait a minute.
No,
time,
you
out.
can't.
How the
no,
fuck do you teach love?
You
No,
can't
no.
teach
Explain
love.
that to
Love,
me.
No,
love
think
ain't
about
gotta be a
no.
partnership.
Think this out. Think this out.
Love ain't gotta be a partnership.
Even when you get in a relationship, you got to teach somebody how to love you.
Right.
No, teach somebody how to love you.
Yeah.
How
Hey.
do you teach?
Hey,
love?
hold on. You,
No,
hey,
listen.
now, teach them to love theirself and accept theirself. And I feel what you're saying because you can't nobody teach you how to love.
No.
You got-
because you're gonna fall in love with
Like
somebody
I-
that you would have never.
Right, like I love myself, man. I love myself. I will kill for myself. I'm gonna ride for myself. I'm gonna die by myself. I love myself. So at the end of the motherfucking day is when I step out this motherfucker, I love myself, and when I spread that love to somebody else, they're gonna know that I love myself because of how I carry myself and how I talk.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't like, you know, my situation. Like I still love myself. I don't hate myself. That's the person I was with never loved theyself. They didn't love theyself because
Yeah.
all I heard was you didn't make me happy. You didn't and shit like that. That's not my job to make you happy or to make you.
I'm glad
That's
you
not my
brought that
job
up.
to make you feel happy. You supposed to be happy within yourself.
If
We
that's
supposed
a-
to come in this shit
you
together.
can't make
I can't make nobody happy, man. You can't
happy.
make nobody happy.
And I've
You
learned
can't.
that as a person because I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing we need to stop teaching our young
Look
men.
at Remy
too.
Ma and Papoose.
We gotta stop teaching
Just
our
for
young men
instance.
that just because
Man.
you can do something to make her happy, and that
Yeah.
the shit. Fuck that. Teach our kids. Just because
You gotta
do
come in there happy
something
already.
nice-
You gotta come in there happy, loving yourself and happy already. And y'all come together. Y'all gotta be on the same page. Happy. He gotta be happy and loving himself,
Yep.
and she gotta be happy and loving herself. And then y'all come together. And then when you got kids, then that goes back to what I was
Well,
saying.
When it comes
That
to a
goes back to
relationship,
what I was saying.
what we got to understand is when it comes to a relationship, people have to kill that happy shit. Now I'm listening to y'all. I was going back for listening to what y'all saying. People have to kill the happy shit. A good marriage is not because y'all were just so happy. It was because
The struggle.
in troubled times,
The struggle.
y'all was able to manage. Not go through it, y'all was able to manage.
There you have
You know what
it.
I'm saying? Because life ain't a happy fucking situation. Everybody
Right.
since you was in elementary school can think of a time where shit wasn't good.
Most definitely.
I don't give a fuck we was rich as fuck or poor as fuck. You can think of times
Right.
where it wasn't good. It's all
Struggle
about what
struggle
you
builds
do.
character.
I heard who was this?
Definitely
I think
do.
it was Jadakiss. They said some shit like pain is something that we all have in common. It's all about what you do with pain, how you encounter pain or something like that, and how you endure your pain this time lets you know how bad pain will be for you next time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your marriage, that's what your relationship is all about.
It's all
Right,
shit.
right.
It's all honestly
Because
it's-
happiness isn't within.
It's within.
It's
Yup.
about that. Like I said, that's why I say you can't make nobody happy. It's also about the value you hold in your partner, the value you hold in each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't hold value, you won't hold on to it.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what it is. Because honestly, everybody goes through bad times.
Right. Yep.
But how much you value them versus the bad times will always erase that. Because if you value them
You look past
over
that.
the bad times,
Over
like
yeah.
this shit is so psychologically ingrained in us to the point where a motherfucker can be abused, but they value this person so much
Mm-hmm.
that shit don't fucking matter.
Yeah. Well,
I-
some of that is Stockholm syndrome.
Nah,
but
No,
Like-
but that's human brain. You
Like
still
I done
value
seen
them.
dudes that get cheated on and they know they girl cheating on them. You feel what I'm saying? But they still 100% that percentage ain't dropped not once.
That's called stupidity.
No, that's because they still
I
have a
seen that,
value in them.
but
It's something
fa-
that
it goes
they,
back to what he said.
Man,
it's
fuck
something that they provide that's so much.
I feel
they
you
can
too.
look past for.
I feel you on that too, and I agree. Fuck
We
that.
not gonna sit
But-
here. And
Yeah,
post-
but that
True
is
shit.
true.
You
I
are.
feel what he's saying though, but
you are
yeah.
100% right about valuing a person, blah blah blah. But when you talk about cheating and you stand,
That's a
because
whole nother
I
level of
value her
shit.
better than
But
her
because-
cheating
but
stance.
That's a whole nother
But
fucking
check
level.
Turns out your value is different though,
Facts.
because
Because I did some things that most people. I have did some things in my relationship that someone else probably
Would
look at her
never
and say,
take.
You're right.
There
would
you have
never
it. So you
take.
gotta look at it.
Because at the end of the day, shit. That's why that saying that another man's trash is another man's treasure is a factual.
That's a fucking fact.
It's a factual statement because it could be something that because they did not value what this person had to offer, so they didn't fuck with it.
Right.
But you do.
Right.
You do, and that's why I say it's so many times that's why it's a saying that love ain't enough.
Said people misuse the term triggers to excuse their behavior. A trigger is an action or event that pushes the urges to do something, but is the person's choice to do. That's true because I'm so sick of that word triggers.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I don't even
females
use that
that
shit.
word trigger.
I don't even use that shit.
Just to say that they're right.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things, like I said, we shouldn't say generalize.
Generalize. We gotta say some. We gotta say some.
Yeah, you have
Right,
not all.
Because
not
you
all.
keep saying women. That's
Because
not true.
honestly, we gotta, as people, the best thing we got in this world is communication.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
that's
you're
part
right.
of that.
And that's something that we gotta
shouldn't
work
say- yeah.
on, man.
'Cause we do that a lot
We gotta
up
work
here.
on that shit.
Yeah. We do that a lot.
Communication and your tone means a lot.
Yeah.
Because some people talk aggressively, some
That's
people
me.
talk a little loud, and you know what I mean. Some people talk soft, but
I ain't gonna
sometimes all of us gotta be soft.
You know what my
spoken,
problem is?
talking and understanding, bro.
My problem is I talk too nonchalant for people. It comes off like I really don't give a fuck.
I
and
can too sometimes.
I
I'm not
do.
gonna lie, and it's
That
not
hurt,
even like that.
hurt my soul.
Real shit. I can too sometimes, but it's not even like
Janice
that, bro.
said she remembers saying that marriage is choosing someone you're willing to suffer with. Suffer is fucking a hard
That's
word
a
to say.
horrible fucking.
But I get the phrase.
I feel,
You
I
know,
understand, but
because
that's
if you
hard.
can
It's
go
just
through
kinda
the
hard.
suffrage, now I don't want to suffer with no one,
Right.
Because I can suffer by my
Right,
goddamn self.
by your goddamn
I want
self.
someone to go through the struggle with, through the suffrage with,
Yep.
to get to better
And come out
Now,
that
I don't
shit.
want to suffer with you to the end of time.
And
Fuck that.
I think that's what the problem is. It's the problem that we have. People aren't willing to suffer with their partner no more. And I don't mean suffer
I
as in
did it.
you two.
know how I mean?
No,
I done slept in cars with females when I had a whole room
See?
in the bed.
that's what I'm saying. You people aren't
Like,
willing.
I did it.
I salute
I
you on
did
that,
it,
though.
young. I
Let-
did
let-
it, young.
Let's, and remember,
I did it.
5:15, we will be taking your calls.
And they
We'll
ain't
be
had
riding
nowhere
straight.
to go.
But we got to pause for a second. I salute
Like,
you real quick.
I did that
I'm
shit,
gonna give
bro.
you some flowers.
And I had female do it for me
Hold on,
before.
I'm gonna give you some flowers on the show real quick.
Like real shit.
I'm chilling with this nigga all the time. At that time, he talking about the car. I didn't even know. I'm talking. We were going to the studio.
I was making
we
music,
making music,
videos,
this and that.
all
And the
that
whole
shit.
time, this nigga sleeping in the car. I didn't even know.
Yep.
I'm talking. We making songs called "Pray for Me" and stuff. That
I was
that help
talking
people
about it.
out.
I was talking about it.
And I'm like, this nigga is sleeping in the car.
Sleeping
I didn't
in the
know
car,
till
bro.
he wasn't in the car no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
But
so
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
give you your flowers,
She-
man.
My wife stuck that shit out with me because she was going through some shit. I didn't have to be out there. I had a whole bed, a whole room. I could have went the fuck home. You feel what I'm saying? But she was in a fucked up situation, and she couldn't come with me. So I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I'm out here with you.
But see,
I did that shit for a year.
So she's right there.
I did that for a
It's who you
year
willing to
and a
suffer
half.
with.
It's who you willing to suffer with.
no,
So she's true.
She's true.
yeah,
She's kind of true.
It is. It's all. But you shouldn't suffer because of them.
But
Who are you willing to suffer
you don't have
with?
to. You don't have to do nothing.
No. I get what he's saying.
But I feel he
He
coming
said,
from
who
too.
you willing to suffer with?
Not suffer
Not because.
from.
Okay.
Because this thing, that's why I always say that people who get with people for the limelight things, like let's go by society's value of men and women. If a woman that gets with a man for just his money and a man who gets with a woman for just a coochie will always fail. Why? Because at some point, any of those things go to fuck away.
Right.
Yeah.
Any
Right.
of those things go to fuck away. If she fucking, I don't know, she get in wheelchairs, go crazy. I don't know, she get fucked up to where you can't see the attractiveness that you seen when she was 20 no more.
Right.
You're not gonna want to stay with her no more.
Yeah.
Right.
And if he fucking get fucking sick where this nigga got cancer, he going in the wheelchair where he can't work that good ass job no more, you gonna leave.
Yeah.
So that's what I say, when you get people for these things, you're fucking yourself. Because at the end of the day, they're tangible things that can always go the fuck away. But when you find somebody that's willing to go through the
The
struggle,
struggle, nigga.
like damn,
That
we
means
didn't
more than
have no money.
anything.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
that
lie.
struggle means
I
a
do
whole
say
lot.
somebody is a fuck motherfucker.
That show you a person real self.
You a fuck motherfucker if you go through the struggle with somebody and you leave them once you get it. Like I used to be like, that's just their business.
like this. Hold on.
If you
I'm
are
gonna go like that, young.
If you-
Wait, time out.
I had to toast my
Let's back up.
man,
He
and
said
that
you-
was some real
hold on,
shit.
let's back up.
Smoke
You
on
said-
fire, young.
Yeah, ring the bell,
It's
man.
on fire
Did we
today.
wrap up? Did we wrap up Smoke University yet? No, we got.
No, we didn't.
We got
Class
4
is
more
in
minutes.
session, motherfucker.
So let's back up for a second. You say you're a fuck boy if you leave the person you with that was there with you during the struggle. So let me
And
paint
it
a
can go
picture.
both
Let me ask you a
ways, male or
question.
female.
Male or
Male or
Let's just say if
female.
you're with your significant other, male or female, and you was broke as shit. This is what you're saying. I'm asking the question though.
Yeah.
If you was broke as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
they was with you through it all. Sleep
Yeah.
with the cars, da 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 da.
Mhm.
Then you make it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you leave them. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
You
I-
are.
Just vanish.
you are.
You are.
You are. Because this
Unless they
person-
did something personally.
Yeah, if they did something personally, I understand. Or if they was like fucking some shit the whole time where it was actually making it hard for you to make it, I fucking stand. But if this motherfucker was down for you, sleeping through cars, niggas not eating, motherfuckers buying you shit to make sure that you can eat when they not even eating they goddamn self, if you could go through all that and say fuck them because you got it now and now you don't need them, you fuck motherfucker.
Teamwork.
It said the
Because
vow.
through,
It said
through
the
my,
vow say
through
for
my
better, for
struggle,
worse, for sick,
through
for
my
first.
struggle, both of us was working.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna say,
You feel what I'm saying? But
I'm not gonna lie.
it wasn't no. It was hard. I don't know if anybody ever slept in the car before, but I did that shit for like a year. You know what I mean? But that shit some tough ass shit.
Let me
You
wait a
feel what I'm
minute.
saying?
Time out.
You
Time
ever
out,
have you
time
ever
out.
had somebody's
I'm saying
character
yeah, I'm
pay their
saying
way?
yeah. I'm not saying you.
Hold on.
I'm not
And then what he said, hold on.
I'm about to take his shades
Hold
off.
up, man.
yo.
Wait a minute. You said that.
I don't know if
Wait a minute,
anybody
time
ever
out.
been through that.
I'm gonna applaud you, but at the same time, I'm
Like,
gonna be like, yeah.
I'm talking about y'all. I'm not
Time
speaking
out.
for nobody.
No.
else.
Let me ask you this question now. You're a strong ass man.
Yes,
Because
sir.
You said that she didn't have nowhere to go. You had a bed, a real bed.
No,
that you
check
could-
this.
Well,
No,
let me
no,
get-
check
let me
this.
get the
Let me
question
back
out.
this up.
Let me get the
But
question
Let
out.
me back this up. It wasn't always like that.
No, let me.
So
let me,
she got in a fucked up
no,
situation.
let me ask the question. There was a time.
Just know I'm a good nigga.
Yes, you are. 1,000%.
I'm a good
like,
nigga.
Like, because for an entire year, you knowing in your back of your head that there's a sweet sheet.
Nigga, what?
A sheet,
Nigga,
a
what?
sweet
Nigga,
pillow
what?
that I actually can put
But
my
see,
head
I only
on.
thought about that if we had an argument or something. I never told her that, but I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, I could
But
be
shit,
home.
that's
A whole
human nature.
year?
That's human nature.
But
if you
but,
can
but
go
you know
through
what?
something,
But you know what?
always gonna
But
have
you-
that back in the
hey,
mind.
Hey,
thought.
but you know what? We stuck together and got out of that situation
Facts.
together.
Yeah.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? That was the plan and it worked.
I've
You
been
feel what
through-
I'm saying? So
I,
that was
I
the
love
plan.
that because I've been through
So
so many different situations that I'm not gonna speak upon live. Now, I mean, we speak about
and
a
you
lot
know
of
why?
our personal shit, but not this.
You know
but-
why I was able to do that? Because I was in that situation by myself before.
Mm.
So I've been there before, so I knew the struggle but I never did it that long before. Like, you know what I mean? So me doing that shit, and I was working from the car. I'm talking about hitting the fucking parks and shit, washing up, or hitting some family members up, washing up real quick, throwing my work uniform on, going to work. Whole time I'm sitting at work, I heard people talking about, I'm go when I get home, I'm gonna do this. When I get home, I'm relaxed, and I'm like, damn, I gotta go to the car.
So life is a bitch. and
You
then
know what I'm
die.
saying? I gotta go to the car. But I'd have been through this a learning experience. Like, yeah, like it's like the homegirl said. What you just repeated what she said. Like,
So
that's-
who
what
who
it
you
is,
talking
man.
about? You said I think they say Tony Moore, so I'm guessing this is your pops because he got the same name as you. But he said life is a bitch and then you die. He said homeboy talk that shit that don't even make sense. Who talking shit that don't make sense? That's fucked up.
That's what I want to know.
But anyways,
That's probably why he
ring
called
your
me,
bell,
yo.
ring your bell.
He might
This-
call in here.
This the end of Smoke University, but
Class is over.
in 1 minute, well, according to my clock,
Hey,
it's
what's their
5:13,
homework
that's
for
2 minutes.
next week? What's their homework for next week? Because we
Yeah,
can do
but
that
let's
too.
give
What's
them
their
some
homework for
homework.
next
Yeah.
Oh
week?
yeah, let's
Give me
give
some
some
homework for
Let's
next week.
assign some homework. So
That's what I'm
for
talking
next
about.
week, your project is to come to terms with the truths in your life.
Mm.
'Cause since that's what that's what I started this with. Come to terms with the truths in your life because at the end of the day, you can't keep living the life forever.
Right.
You can't keep living that life forever. At some point, it's gonna come home to haunt you. So the faster you face it, the less hard it's gonna be. Because I'm not gonna lie. I worked in a nurse home before. That's one of the biggest things that you hear people regretting in life. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's the biggest regret you hear people talking about. You got motherfuckers ain't talk to their kids, anything like that.
Yep.
Their husbands, families, anything. Accept the truths.
Class is over.
It's
Now,
over.
Remember, Community meeting is about to start. It's 5:15. We're going to have my man Vessel call in. And this one, y'all can get y'all calls in, I mean. And the number going to be at the bottom of the screen, 301-761. I'll put it in the comments as well. Let's get the community meeting rolling. Listen to some of this Cognac and Moscato while we wait for this community meeting to start. Time for me to pull up.
No feelings attached. Got your heart on, take a step back. No feelings,
You
no
gonna say it?
feelings attached.
Yo, what's
Yes.
good? What's good, Vessel, man? What's up, man?
What's good? What it do? What it do?
What's good, man?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And first of all, I mean, I don't never really ask, how was your week, man? We started the show with how was your week? Let us know how was your week, man.
Right there.
My week was good, man. I can't complain, man. One day at a time.
One day at a time, man. So what you got for the community meeting this week, man?
Y'all was talking real tough today, man. Y'all was talking about some real stuff today. So I just want to involve the ladies up here that's watching or whatever. I do have a question because
Okay.
I be watching a lot of social media, and the things you see most up there when it comes to ladies is gold diggers. So my question to the ladies is, and I got a question to the ladies is it a requirement for a man to spend money to get some of your time? Is that a requirement? Because nowadays, when you approach a woman, first thing they say, you look broke, or you don't look like you can afford me, off the bat. Now, on the flip side is, on the flip side of this, when it comes, now, if we carry that same standard as women do, like it's a requirement to spend money. Granted, I understand you got to spend money on dates and stuff. You getting to know each other, y'all doing activities. I get that. But a man he investing a lot of money in a woman for a woman to say she don't even want to carry it to that next level or want to keep you in the friend zone. So if a man does that, I want to wait 90 days to see how we rock without me spending near a dime. Will a woman give him the time of day or not?
Damn.
Okay.
So y'all call in, tell me what y'all think.
Wait a minute, before you go, don't go just yet. Don't go just yet. Let's put that number back on the bottom of the screen.
So I kind of want to dive deep into that because I fucks with that.
Hold on,
fucks
I
with
want
that.
to
I
know.
do.
I want to ask him: has a woman ever told you that you ain't getting none, or you ain't got no time if you ain't spending no bread, or is it just something you see on social media?
Yes, I have. Or you look like you don't got them, or you look like you can't afford me. That's the answer right there.
Damn,
when you
you can't
speak, or you
afford
like you
Can't
can't
afford me. Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah,
Look,
I think all of us
not
heard that
even
before.
knowing.
Well, I'll tell you the truth.
And-
Somebody tell me you can't afford me, I say, well, I don't like shit that's expensive anyways.
I'm a cheap dude.
hey, but I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like social media got the game fucked up though, cause I seen some shit the other day that I was wild. I couldn't perceive because the chick literally just said, "Well, do ask the girl for her number and her IG and shit." She was like, "Shit, I'm down and everything." And I ain't gonna lie, she was a badass junk. Cause if it was me, I'd have paid that much. But she didn't ask him to spend no bread. She said, "Well, shit, can we go get some hot dogs from the motherfucking little corner junk, little street dog?" And he said, "No, you doing too much."
So he was just cheap ass.
So you couldn't. And then somebody said it.
They the best hot dogs, though.
You couldn't pay the hot dog tax.
Yeah, they the best hot dogs on the street.
But for real though, because at the end of the day, I want I feel like it's a balance and shit. I honestly feel like it's a balance because as a man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like when she pay. As a man, I don't. I really specifically don't. I don't like when she pay. If she choose to pay, I like her character. But I don't like it.
We all pay in this way.
Yeah. But I feel like
Yeah, I heard that shit all the time too.
I always feel like it's a person character because it's just like it's been some times where motherfuckers ain't even have to pay me gas money just because they had offered off top because the other motherfuckers didn't. Sometimes character pay for a lot
But you
of
took
shit.
it anyway, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's only for certain people.
most definitely. We ain't doing all that.
But well, look. Okay, so the question was.
That's only for certain people.
So the question was, is it a requirement to spend money for your time, right?
Fuck no.
Now remember,
Right.
the number is 301-761-1040. Call in. And this seems like a question for the ladies,
Time
but I
is
would
free
love
unless you locked
I
up.
would love to hear some of the men
Come on,
too.
bro.
How
Time
many
is
calls
free,
can we
bro.
hold at a
also,
time?
as a man, and this is something men can call in on too. But as a man, oh shit, women. As a man,
Hold that thought. How many talking to,
How many-
to talk to the producer in the room? How many calls can we hold in on a call? Okay.
I'm going to get off then, man.
No, he
And
can
I'll
add-
call back.
All right, bet. Remember to call back. I mean, you got to close out the community meeting. But remember, 301-761-1040. The question is it a requirement to spend money to get your time? That was a question for the ladies, but I got a question for the man too. Do you spend that money for their time?
and
Call
also
in.
what can you as a man do for time besides spend money? Because at the end of the day, let's be real. If you ain't got shit for her to do and you ain't spending money, she ain't gonna want to chill with you.
He said he want to call in to respond to that. Call in.
Like, you ain't got no picnic plan. You ain't got no blunt roll.
No hustle,
you ain't
no
got
nothing.
Shit.
Not even a hustle.
Like, you at least gotta be like, all right, bet we ain't gonna spend no money, but we gonna go sit by the water. Have a plan.
Right, yeah, a plan.
Have a plan.
Have a
That's the
plan.
thing. Have a date.
Yeah.
If you a man and you want to take a girl out and you don't want to spend no money, have a date that should be so
You know what my
flawless.
dopest date is on the summertime? Getting a blanket, go sit on the motherfucking beach on them nice warm summer nights when the moon bright as a motherfucker.
That's me,
And roll
yes.
me up a fat ass J man, and I'm
See,
Man, I
me,
did that shit.
just heard
a
the water
I'm a
just-
simple
that's
person.
my
That's
shit.
me. Like
Simple
I'm
shit.
more of a person like
Simple
we're
shit.
gonna go do something. It's going to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna think it's expensive, but it's cheap as a bitch.
cheap as a motherfucker
Cheap
and nice as a
now,
motherfucker.
if you don't like that, I don't need you.
Look, check this out. You won't get the expensive
I don't give a fuck
second
how
date.
much money I have. I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I started driving trucks, in people's minds, I think I said this before up here, in a lot of females' minds, they see truck driver, they see dollar signs.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you see. That don't mean I'm spending it on you. Because even my wife right now, when it comes to anniversaries, stuff like that, now of course, I'm not rich, but every dime that I do have, I'm gonna try to spend every bit of it for those things. But just some regular date shit, or we gonna get a very nice time. But I'm gonna try to spend minimum amount of dollars because we got shit to do tomorrow.
Shit going light.
The crazy
Yeah.
thing is, as a woman, I'm not gonna lie. As a woman, you should want that trait in your man because that just means he ain't dumb enough to spend
You know what? A night, just
the
what I just
electric
said.
money.
A night at the beach, yo, no bullshit. Blanket free coming from the house.
Yeah.
Only thing you paying for is the food
Yep.
and whatever you sipping on.
We gotta call in. We
You
gotta
feel what
call
I'm saying?
in.
Enjoy yourself.
We gotta call in. Yo. Thank you for calling King's Table. You're on the line with King Smoke, King City, and Bangdo. Let me know what city, what state you calling from.
Hi, yo, that's your boy P. Wayne Perry. I'm in the chat group and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
I've been
calling
seeing
from
you, and I've been
Winston-Salem.
seeing you in the chat, man. What's
What
good
up?
with you, man? So the question that my man Vessel posed was: is it a requirement to spend money to get some of your time? And that was for the ladies. Now I'm gonna ask you: do you spend that money for their time?
Okay, now here's the situation where I got to say about it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Vessel. That's my brother too. He put me on to y'all podcast, so I want to
Shout
give him
out
a
to
Shout out
Vessel,
to
man.
Vessel,
Shout out
man.
to
That's what's
Vessel.
up. Networking.
Definitely. Now, as men, it's really one of them kind of things where it's like, what's your intention when you going to holler at her? And when you go holler at a female, 9 times out of 10 off the physical, you know what I'm saying, the physical appearance, we know what we want. So it's up to her to decide. It's up to her to show us what we want more as opposed to what we initially want. So based off of your introduction and how you present yourself and what her response is, that lets you know off book how you really need to carry it. So if she automatically talking money, that lets you know exactly how you really need to handle it. Or it's like, if she talking about you don't look like you can afford me, she kind of doing you a favor because it's like if somebody with a bigger bag come along, they can take her right there from you, just like that.
Yeah.
So as
Yeah,
a
yeah,
man,
yeah.
it's necessarily a thing of if you got to spend money or not. It's basically just navigating the map that she done provided to get to the destination that you trying to get to.
Right.
So whatever you got to spend money on or whatever the case may be, as a man, yeah, you're going to spend money on a date if you want to take her out just to show her that you're interested. But if she automatically talking money from the very beginning, that's a red flag in itself. That should automatically let you know.
This is gonna
what
sound
type
like
of
a
woman
fucked
you
up
dealing with.
question, but if a female talking about that money shit, I'm gonna be real. If I was younger, I'm gonna hear that, I'm gonna fuck her, and I'm gonna leave her. Now I know that that's wrong, but I only did it for my ego to let her know that I don't give a fuck what she's talking about.
Right.
But as an adult, I
And
know
in
that's
all
ground.
fairness,
Say that
that's
again.
not a problem. I mean, yeah, that ain't a problem. Because
Right.
a woman that's doing that, she's
Yeah, because some of these dudes out here doing it like they already hip. Get her out of the way real quick.
No, the question I wanted to ask you is, let's just say if the lady comes to you. Now you're speaking in generalization, saying men, women, blah blah blah. Let's say if a woman comes to you and you really like her, know what I mean, and you took on a date, blah 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 blah, and she starts talking this money shit. What is your response to that?
I mean, it depends on how the conversation. It depends on how the conversation presents itself. Like a lot of times, when a woman is talking about money, she's trying to see what she can get out of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the reality of it. When a woman bringing up money or her bills or things of that nature, she's trying to see what she can get out of you.
Do you
So-
think it's the reason she talk money is because you presented money, meaning you presented the car you was driving, you presented how you was dressed, you presented yourself as money, so she thought she should.
We can't
talk.
say that because some
But-
people just like to
But
dress
some people,
nice.
some people talk.
So she just assumed that he had
But some people
assumed.
talk. Some people talk in the language that they think that you are already.
Mm-hmm.
If you come up to a lady and you got a nice car, you got dress clothes, and they're broke, they're gonna speak from the jank where they think that you already are. So they start talking that money shit because they think that's what you got.
That's just like when we walk up to a chick that dressed slutty and thinks she a slut and she ain't never fucked nobody in her life.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know some
Only
people
because
like
to
that.
try to
Yup.
fit in. Now,
Facts.
do you give her a chance to prove that she's a gold digger for sure, or you hear that automatically and you bam, she ain't for me.
Well, okay, now with what you said, you got a lot of dudes who lead with money and talk like that. Now, your appearance, your conversation is only as good as your appearance in the get go. So if you looking like you got money, and she bring it up, that should be a sign right there. If you ain't brought up no money or led with money, but you just looking like it, and she's speaking on it, that right there should let you know what her mentality is. She for the bag. But if you
Right.
looking like money,
Right.
you know, if you looking like money and she just, you know what I'm saying, she keeping it regular, she keeping it real, keeping it G, then you might got you something there. But, and like my man said, just because a chick dressed a certain way doesn't necessarily mean she hit any and everything or whatever the
Right.
case may be.
Right.
But she
Facts.
should understand that with dressing like that is going to bring that kind of attention.
Yep.
So a
Mhm.
lot of dudes might come off to her as if she's like that, but if you're the type of dude that don't come off, she might be more inclined to, you know what I'm saying, to rock with you because you ain't coming at her like she's just something to fuck on.
I'm
or
glad
whatever.
you
feel
said
me?
that. I'm glad he said that because a lot of females don't know that shit. Like how you carry,
Facts.
how you put yourself out there on social media, how you dress. That's the type of men you gonna attract.
But shit, that's honestly that's how people work. For some weird reason, we go to places that we know ain't relationship and go get something.
Hold on,
Like
hold
the
on.
club.
Appreciate you for calling, man. I mean, I ain't saying you got to go nowhere, but you can stay in the comments. But we got to hang up. Yeah, talking
Yes,
about.
Lord.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you do that, I never caught where you was calling from. What city, what state you calling from?
I'm out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina right now, man. I'm originally
North
from the
Kakalaki.
757, but
Okay.
out of North Carolina
I knew
right
you
now,
was
bro.
from the 757. I can tell how you talk. You sound like you from the
Appreciate you
757.
for pulling up to the table, man. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead.
You already
He done banged
My
on the
man
man.
back here on this board quick, cuz. Look how he got his finger on it like that.
He done
I ain't
banged on
playing
the-
today.
I would love to get a female's perspective. We got all these females saying
Y'all
something
call
in the
in,
comments.
man. Call
We got
in, like,
YouTube,
share.
Know what I mean? People in YouTube, know what I mean? Talking about it. Now,
Shit, tap
I
Biden
ain't
in and
get a
watch.
female
But-
perspective yet.
But do y'all really think that like let's be real. You got some female that's are traditional and you got some that's not. Now you can kind of tell the gold diggers a little bit. Because even traditional females, most time when they talk to you, they more talk to you about money literacy than they do about how much you got.
Right.
Like, do you potentially have what it takes to make it? Those females.
See, I think it's where you put yourself at.
Yep.
It's more of where you put yourself at. Because if you somewhere where people actually got businesses and they working and they having a gathering going on, then you gonna meet motherfuckers that got that mind frame where they not out in the streets on that lower level doing that dumb shit. They got business, they got something going on, but I guarantee you gonna find something in there.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna find something in there that's gonna feel you for who you are because who you are. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you not gonna find no good person in the club, no fucking go-go's, no none of that shit that's going on out in the street. You're not gonna find no good person there. You're not gonna find no good person where you know it's dark fucking energy.
I can't.
That's
Tony
just what it
Moore,
is.
that's in the comments.
My daddy.
I can't tell where you stand. You said
Shout out to my
there's
pops.
nothing for free. Are you saying that we have to pay for it?
No,
or are you saying?
I mean,
what
I
are you
can
saying?
see what he's saying too. When he say it's nothing for free.
Everything you have to pay for, like even with time.
Yeah,
time
now,
is
I know we have to pay. I know we have
Time
to
is a
pay.
payment.
I know we have to pay for it.
How?
But I don't want to
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
it is.
We got another
Now,
call. We got
it
another
is.
call.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Yo, who we got online? Let me know what city, what state you calling in from.
Yo, man, this Ty Nalo, man, from Rock.
Boots. What's good?
What's good? Called your boots.
Hey, what's good, man? Yeah. Nah, I was about to say, adding to the conversation, man, like there's a difference between the woman asking if you have a job at all and leading what you spending money on it. If it's the latter, that's just another bill. That's a no-go. Run from that. And my second thing is other ideas. You know what I mean? When you have a woman or whatever that seems like you want to spend time with her, yo, just do simple shit. Like, what's her favorite food? What's her favorite color? Bring it to the crib.
Right.
But what you're naming is more things
that
to
meal on
buy.
the table. Just simple shit.
Can I ask you something though? Is her asking for money really her? She just telling you what the fuck it is. Like you said, it's intentions. She telling you what her intentions is. She wants some money.
And if you are a dude that's willing to
that's
give
a
it, I would
bill.
applaud you. But me personally, I don't give a damn if I was a billionaire. If you're only with me because I have this bread, I don't want you. Now when I'm with you, I want to give it all to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're only with me because you know I
Well,
will,
Yeah, most definitely. But
Right.
honestly, I prefer a woman like that to keep it straight up because at the end of the day, shit, if I want some pussy
yeah.
and I say it, we will respect me more.
Let me ask you a question.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing, bro.
I appreciate you for calling, man. Appreciate you for calling, man. Shout out to Florida, man. We got Nalo calling in. From
I love the love we getting
And
right
make
now.
sure
Thanks
y'all
for the
check
support.
out that Cognac and Moscato that's out everywhere. That was my man Nalo. He got an album out right now with my man Wilt Sorrell called Cognac and Moscato on all platforms. Y'all go peep that out. Now, this is a weird one right here. Now, Vessel, he did a great ass job with this question because I thought I would have got. It's weird because some of the questions he brought to the table for the meeting, we got mostly all female responses. Now, I'm a little questionable why we didn't get no female responses this time. Is it because they feel like they should pay and they don't want to say that out loud? Or ain't nobody peeping in? But I'm feeling like,
Hey, don't get flagged when we get off this mother.
Can I say something though? Like
okay,
on
she
some-
said, I would be happy on an air mattress eating PB&J with my hubby.
Ain't that
hubby, then in
and
a
that's what
mansion,
and that
then
is
a piece of
lovely
chicken.
and that is beautiful.
Can I actually
Shout
say
out to
something
people on
though?
YouTube.
Watching
I be forgetting
Netflix,
y'all on
that
YouTube.
is beautiful.
I'm sorry
man.
about that.
Shout outs to YouTube, Twitch.
Let's go, like, because we always generalize, and we admitted that. We generalize a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually have met a lot more women that's willing to put in than not. And like I said, it also goes by where you meet them at.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just peeped that because a lot of chunks, the ones that I met in the street and in the parties, they be the ones that women spend some money on. But the ones,
But you met her in the party.
huh?
You met her in the party.
Exactly, I know, but that's what I say. Those be the ones. But when you kind of just meet like a dope ass chick, like I don't know, like at a cafe or some Starbucks or some shit, sometimes.
You gonna feel the vibes.
Yeah,
Because it
And
ain't gonna be
sometimes-
normal vibes.
shoot, I had a girl. I ain't
You know
gonna
what I
lie,
mean?
she was pissing me off because one time she used to always want to pay. It had me feel like, hey, look,
That
look.
shit make you feel some type of
But
Look,
hey,
look, have you
hey,
ever
I done
had
had
to-
that before.
Look, have you ever had to snatch the card? Because like
No,
I'm
no,
sitting
no.
there- Look,
Yeah,
I'm
you got-
ordering.
Hey, want me to tell you some real shit?
Look,
Want me
since
to tell
I-
you some real shit? They love you, young.
No,
They,
no.
they-
But
no.
I dated a chick. When I say rich
This-
out of her goddamn mind.
Oh, I remember you
rich
telling
out of
me
her
this shit, too.
Goddamn mind. But we go to the mall. There's $10,000 earrings right there. She want them. I don't have $10,000 to my name.
See,
But she's saying, I'm gonna give you the money. You buy it for me. I'm like, just buy it.
yeah.
It's not
No,
my money.
But see, you didn't understand. She didn't want it like that. Because
What you mean?
because
You're
in
not
that
about to-
ca- no,
you're not
listen,
about to
listen,
make me
listen.
feel like
Let
a
me
dumb
chop him
no.
down. She's not trying to make you feel like that.
I'm not
She
gonna lie.
want to get that feeling of you buying that for her, then her going purchasing it for herself.
That's not a feeling. You
that-
still bought it yourself.
make
Some
me-
women are weird, man. I'm
That
sorry,
make
man.
Me feel like
Some
that
of them are
dude
weird, man.
That be holding their girl while they at the ATM while they trying to buy my eight.
That's-
I ain't got time for that
All right,
shit.
all right. So we got another call in. We got my man Vessel calling back.
God damn.
What's good, Vessel, man?
Shit.
Yo. You gotta turn down the audio. Hello? They gone. There we go. Yo, who we got on the line?
You.
All right.
Vessel,
So
man.
we got my man Vessel back on the line to end up this community meeting. So you heard people outputs. You heard what I thought we was gonna get more females talking about this, but I think they quiet. It got me feeling like they rather want the money.
We still love y'all
But-
though, man.
I still
rap-
want the coochie.
To wrap it up, what would you say? What would you say would be the end game or the
Oh shit.
I don't even know how to word it, man. What would you say would be to wrap up this question here?
I would say when you initially go out or whatever you do with a woman, pick her brain, like literally pick her brain and see what her head at, and just ask certain questions. Because if you really gonna rock with somebody, you got to know what their intentions is from the gate.
Mm.
You got to know, and just certain questions you ask, or even when you talk about what you do, what her input is, not like how much you get or nothing like that, or how much you make an hour. Nothing like that. Like, okay, you doing this, so what's your plans in 5 years? What you trying to do after that? Like, what's the end goal? Like, what you know what I'm saying? Like, if you building something, you want somebody to come to the construction site with tools. You don't want nobody to come to the construction site just to be coming to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you bringing into your construction site? You trying to build something for the long run. You gonna bring a worker, or you gonna bring somebody that's just there to sightsee?
Right.
And that's what it is.
So
I was-
so go ahead.
I was gonna say that like going off kind of what you said, like when it comes to the dating and all that, when it comes to like the paying part, like should I spend some money? I kind of feel like that all goes down to we kind of as people forgot what dating was. Like we all see it dating is like you my girlfriend once we start dating. Like no, when you dating around, you go on multiple dates, pay for multiple shit. Like you not really seeing is this the motherfucker for you right now.
Yeah.
Like especially when you first meet her. So yeah, if you do, it's kind of like we pay for the interview, but it's all about, so like you said, if you do approach a female with the, hey, we going on this little picnic date and I'm making bologna sandwiches, if that is your idea of a date and you feel like that is good enough and she don't rock with that, that just ain't a chick.
Leave
for
her
you.
alone, bro.
She said payment can be time, consistency, creating a safe space, sharing, laughs, and she's still thinking of more things. Facts. Now before hold on, because we got to get into motivation with a bang. So before we get you off the line, you said what their intentions are. My question is, do you believe that intentions change? Let's just say if she did come to you for your money, but then she learned to value you as a person.
Absolutely.
Do you respect that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So anything
Because
can
it's
be
been
good.
times I've been with a woman and my intention was something else, but really sitting down and vibing with her, like oh, you really a dope individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took it for granted type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Instead of really getting to know a person. So that's vital. Getting to know somebody before you even try to pass any judgment on them. Straight up.
Right.
Because it's been some girls that I didn't deem like I don't really want them and chill with them.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
Appreciate you, man. As always, man, every week, every Wednesday, 5:15, we had a community meeting with my man Vessel. That's Vessel on the line right now. Y'all go ahead, peep him out, follow him. Now we got to get into motivation with my man Bang.
Santana.
Bang.
What's good?
Appreciate you for calling, man.
Motivation. My motivations for the day. I want to apologize for last week because I was kind of angry. You feel what I'm saying? And my mama raised me better than that. My dad raised me better than that. I could have came better than that. So I got some family members hit me up like, "Come on, man, you could do better than that." But
Smoke encourages it.
you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm going through some shit. So my motivation is, man, like if you going through anything with your partner, man, keep that shit off social media. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what the situation is, man. You don't go to social media try to bash your partner and shit like that. Like that's something. You feel what I'm saying? I was hurt and I was going through some shit at the time, but that's not the proper way to go, and that's not a man doing no shit like that. And I was raised better than that. My grandmama raised me better than that. My mama raised me better than that. My dad raised me better than that. So my whole motivation is this week, I apologize for anybody that I might have offended. Family members that probably looked at me different because I said what I said. It was all out of anger and hurt. So I hope everybody understand that shit. And I'm just being a man. I'm still growing every day. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm proud of myself. You know what I mean? I came a long motherfucking way. I can't even imagine I'm sitting there saying this shit. But yeah, like spread love, not hate. Like I tell everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And communicate with your partner. If y'all going through anything, man, talk that shit out, man. Don't run to your friends. Your friends ain't gonna have the right answers for either one of y'all. Y'all sit in the room and y'all talk that shit out. And if you're going through some shit at the time and you can't talk at the time, go get some air. Go smoke a cigarette. Go smoke a blunt and come back. But don't let that shit leak outside your fucking house. Keep that shit inside your house and y'all talk that shit out and y'all stick that shit out because when you involve other people, it's going to bring energy into y'all relationship and that shit going to fuck some shit up. So you keep that shit in your fucking house, whatever you going through with your spouse or whatever. And don't run to social media because social media don't have the right answers. They don't have the right answers for you. I don't give a fuck if his family on here. I don't give a fuck if his friends on here. They do not have the right answers for your relationship because they're not laying in the bed with you at night and they're not waking the fuck up with you and they not spending them times and them hours with you. That's you and your partner doing that shit. So don't go spreading that shit to nobody because they don't have the right answers. Like I said, and I'm out of here. You already know what it is. Motivation with your boy Bang Dog. Spread love, not hate. I'm out.
Spread love,
Not hate.
I like that.
Can I just say something big on what you said? Like, I love the message. It was something big he said when you said that you was proud of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
I ain't say that in a minute.
That's one word that people take for granted.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my, like, not word but phrase. I'm proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect that because at the end of the day, that's one thing it's hard to be, especially in a world where it's a lot of failures. Because we all fail every day, and it's hard to be proud of yourself, and it fucks with who you are as a person. Like you said, when you said your mom didn't raise you like that, your dad didn't raise you. When you don't get proud of yourself, it can fuck you up, and lead you down a path that your mentality won't even.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm going through a test right now. Ever since my motorcycle accident, like I'm seeing shit from the third eye, and I'm like, damn, like I'm actually seeing how motherfuckers really are. Who's there for you for real? Reality. And it's like, man, like this shit right here, it can only make you and break you. Like, and I know I ain't no weak ass motherfucker. So, hey, I'm going through this shit, but I'm gonna get through this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And shit that I said, like when we had the interview, when we was sitting there talking last week, and I had to get home and just sit there and think. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, damn, bro, like you could have, like at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you going through. I don't give a fuck what you going through. At the end of the day, that's your wife. I don't give a fuck what y'all going through. You know better to get on fucking air, get on fucking national radio, and you disrespect your wife like that. What that makes you as a man. So I had to go home and I had to reevaluate myself, even though I was acting off emotion, like we was talking about earlier, and I was acting off anger and hurt. You feel what I'm saying? But I had to go home and think like, man, you better, man, get it together, cuz you don't make yourself no better that you sat on the radio and you said that out your mouth. And you a grown ass man and you got people that look up to you. I got kids that look up to me. Yeah. Like I can't like I had to, that's why I took this time to come on here to say this. I ain't even playing this shit. This shit just hit me the last minute. Like, this is what you need to say. Because I'm speaking from my real shit. Like I'm speaking from my heart. I didn't plan to come here to say this. This just happened. Like I didn't have no speech for my motivational speech. But this is something that just came to me like, this is something you need to speak on. This is something you need to say. Because, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a fucking king. So if I got male and females looking up to me and I got kids looking up to me, man, I gotta lead at a better example. I can't be like that.
Right.
So I can't be on social media disrespecting my fucking wife or what ex-wife or whatever the fuck you want to call it. At the end of the day, I gotta be better than that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I got kids, just like you said. I got a daughter. I can't let my daughter see me sitting here calling no fucking female a bitch or disrespecting my wife. And you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be a man. Like I can't do that shit. So
Shit, totally respectable. Hold on, let's toast to that shit real
Real
quick.
shit, real
King
shit.
shit.
real
Growth.
shit, and that's king
Because
shit, man.
At the end of the day, I respect the fuck out of everything you just said. Like at the end of the day, like listen to both of y'all here, like cause
I
I'm
don't like how y'all toast it ain't drink, but whatever.
Oh, I like that.
But being as though I'm the youngest king here, it's honestly it be like a motherfucking breath of fresh air being up here, because being 25 years old. Yeah, every day I be thinking in my head like, damn, I ain't got this shit to motherfucking together, and I feel miserable as a bitch. Like, damn, I feel like, cause shit, nigga, I feel 25 years old. I remember being motherfucking 16. I'm gonna have my shit.
No.
together.
This
Right.
nigga though, his saying is 30 is old. 30 is
Hey,
old.
hey, look, I ain't say that it won't old. Goddamn it, I just said that. Look, I'm just saying I'm proud. I admire you old niggas.
Hit us with that shit. Hey, but you know what? I respect that. We the OGs.
Wait a minute,
I'm the OG of the camp. I'm the oldest one up here. I'm the OG of the camp.
How is 30 old when you got people that live to they 90?
Man, 30 ain't old, man.
That's 60
That's
more
not old,
years.
Look, check this out. You got to put that shit in eras. 30 is old. Then you got 40 is like prehistoric. Then you
Oh
got,
man, come on, bro.
You got 50
Come
that's
on, bro.
goddamn Triassic.
Oh man, we about to lose some fan base fucking with this man right here,
I'm
man.
hey, don't all y'all old
Hey,
people
y'all
don't feel
40-year-old cougars don't believe that shit.
Oh
Y'all
hell
look
no, because I
beautiful,
I
man.
knocked the dust off. I rubbed some Watkins on your knees.
You not so wild.
look, I got icy hot right now, baby. Don't be playing
I got
games
you.
with.
I'm not messing
God
with you.
damn.
All right, so we're gonna get into words to the community to wrap it up, man.
Yes, Lord.
Let's get some words to the community, man. Who want to start with some words to the community, just to end up the. Appreciate everybody for pulling up to the King's Table, man. It was a great show.
I'm gonna start it, and I'm also use the words from a man down here, Dwayne Perry. Life without growth is stagnation, and that is a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Because
I
if
never
you,
seen nobody put stagnation. I heard stagnant. Never seen nobody write stagnation, but I get it.
but because at the end of the day, if you still on the same, if you can still be contemplating with the same person that you was 5 years ago, and you're still content with that, you ain't living. You just fucking existing out this motherfucker. But if you are content with never improving, you ain't never gonna do shit. You'll never be able to see better because you're content with doing nothing. That's why I say it's a whole lot of people that's out here celebrating failure every day, smoking blunts and getting drunk to nothing.
Right. They say, what are you celebrating?
Failure.
He said he appreciate the admiration because it's a blessing to get to 30s. It
Right.
is like people gotta understand. Life is not guaranteed. Matter of fact, this is gonna be my words to the community. I need yours to run a little longer because we're trying to keep a show going. But I'm gonna say people have to realize. I ain't gonna say people. You, Mr. 30 years old, have to realize that it's not so many old people out here. Know what I'm saying? It's way more youth out on the streets than it is older people, which means that getting older is a blessing.
It
You
is.
want to get older because you have your adolescence age where you kind of have fun, even though I think that in a black household, I think that's a downfall where we keep our kids young for so long. I think you should try to grow them the fuck up.
Right.
But
So
but the way it's set up, you in your 20s, that's when you learn from your mistakes. You try to fix things. You fuck up a lot and you do this and that. In your 30s, that's when you're trying to get better at your mistakes. I'm not 40, but I will imagine that 40 is when you really get comfortable in life. You got the car you want. You got the house you want. Maybe, I don't know. Know what I'm saying? But I think that's what growth is. I think we put too much on this youth thing that we feel like when we hit an age, we failed in life. When that's not the case. Now, I mean, you're right where you're supposed to be at.
I think, look, I'm going to go ahead and explain myself right here. When I say old, like you said, everybody should want to get
old like creaky knees.
No,
I got creaky knees.
yeah, hell yeah.
I got creaky knees because I'm fat, not because I'm old.
No, fuck that. I know. Look, fuck that. Yeah, look, you is not gonna sit here and lie to me because literally the day I turned 25, I tried to stand up and them motherfucker whole check engine light came to fuck on.
God damn. God
So
damn.
you ain't gonna lie to me. But honestly, to be old, I'm not gonna lie, being old is a beautiful goddamn thing. That's why I say y'all gotta embrace that shit.
Yes, Lord.
Embrace the fact that you're getting older and mature in life and stop trying to lie and say, no, I'm 20. No, you getting up there, you are seasoned, you know about life, you learning more every day.
No, I just look at like my mom and my pops, and when they say they age out loud,
that shit don't seem like it at all.
It don't seem real.
How old is your parents though?
You put me on the spot like that?
No, I'm just asking. I mean,
look, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not good with ages, man. Okay, my pops was born in 65. So he got to be 58, I want to say.
Oh, well,
like
he
that.
younger than my dad.
My mom got to be 52.
Yeah, they young.
Something like that.
They young.
But when they say the age, according to his theory of old.
They young.
Know what I mean? But when you see them,
they
look way younger. I'm talking about they look way younger. You wouldn't look at them and be like 50.
Yeah.
It don't compute right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it fucks me up when I hear it. So when this guy tells me I'm old and shit.
No, I would.
Man, even your grandfather ain't look his age, man.
I would literally smash Betty White. I don't know why you take offense.
She dead, man. Leave that
man, come on,
fuck
now,
man. Why you always bringing Betty White to the
Let Betty
King
rest, man.
Huh?
He always want to talk about Betty White.
That was my goddamn baby because you know girl to girl's good and shit.
This
and
nigga said
her
Betty
ass
White
on the goddamn TV looking like she bake a great ass pecan pie.
Fucking Betty White.
I love me an older lady. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, like, what's the oldest you'll go though? Real shit. Like
Betty White.
God
like,
damn.
I don't think you understand. Like
how old was Betty? That's
White,
what I'm
man?
trying to figure out. How old was she?
She had to be in the 90s. I would have.
Let's see how old Betty
Was
White
she
was,
90
man.
something? Yeah, I was ready to say she up there. She gotta be up there,
Let's see
man.
how old
Man,
Betty
I
White was.
70, at least 70, 80 something. She in that bracket. 80s. I'm gonna say in that
She had to
bracket.
flirt with a nigga.
Yeah.
All her ass would have had to do is take a one-a-day women vitamin. I said, "Ooh, you so
man,
sexy."
come on, cuz. I passed on that one.
So her ass just taking.
I got passed on the Betty White.
Nah, fuck that. I like
Betty
me
White
old
died.
season jump.
Holy shit, she died.
Don't
at
get me
the
wrong.
age
I like
of
cougars, but I couldn't
99.
mess. I couldn't.
99.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
You say she 99? Nah,
Well,
put her
she-
in the
she
vote.
dead. She ain't nothing right now.
Put her in the vote. She'd have been 99.
Yeah.
Jeez.
99.
This man's a
You
99-year-old.
We never even got to your. What's your word to the community, fam?
Oh,
Smash
shit.
the old ones.
Oh.
Said black don't crack. Not your word. You.
This
what's your
nigga
word to
said
the community?
Look, grandma need dick.
Now,
she needs some love too.
I had a whole argue with my old lady, and this was hypothetical because I said if there was an old woman that came to me on her deathbed and she said all she wanted was some dick for her birthday, I'm giving her this dick.
Ooh.
I'm married and all. I'm sorry. She lived till she. No, the age was 99. I said if it was a 99-year-old that said she wanted
her dream ain't gonna come true.
fuck that, I'm fucking her.
Ain't gonna
I'm
come
gonna
true.
knock the lining out that.
Oh
old
man, y'all gonna hit
goddamn
old
shit.
ass woman.
Hell
99.
99?
Oh man,
I'm
you
a
know
knock-
we live, right?
I don't give a fuck. I'm
Yo.
gonna knock the hip dysplasia into that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
That nigga said he gonna get her a new
You live
disc.
till
She
you
got to get a new
99.
disc.
You deserve this comedy. No. But
yo.
anyways,
Most definitely.
what's your
Her ass
motiv-
gonna be calling me insure.
What's
I
your
don't
word?
give a fuck.
Hey, my motivation,
No. Word to the community.
my
bad.
word to community is young
What's
men,
up, Tim?
young
You pulled
black.
up at the end of the show, but I appreciate you.
What's up,
pulling
best friend? What's up, best friend? My word to community is, man, young
He
black,
said take his mic away.
young black men, stay off fucking documents. Stay off the records with court. Stay off probation. Stay off parole. Stay off all that shit because you are not free. It's bad enough we're not free. But don't let these people have ties to you where they can pull you back in court. They can take your life away from you, months, years, days, whatever the fuck they can take from you. Take that time, man. When you get out of high school, just like I was saying not too long ago, when you get out of high school, find a trade. It can be welding, it can be carpentering, it can be, and they will pay for you to go to school to learn how to do these trades. Do this shit, man. Stay off them paperworks and them documents, court dates and all that shit, man, because when you on that shit, you are never free. These people have the right to pull you back in there. They have the right to take your life from you. They have the right to do all that shit, man. So stay free. When I say stay free, that means stay free out of the fucking arms of the law and the fucking government and the court system and all that shit. That's what I mean by staying free, young black men. I'm speaking to my young black kings, man.
Y'all let me know in the comments, man, what is y'all word to the community? Give a word, a meaningful word to the community. Drop it in the bar, because you never know. Just the sentences you might write may help the next man, may help the next woman get through their week. You never know. So give us a motivation for the week, motivation to the community in the comments. Now, I already said one, but I'm going to add to, because he just brought something up about standing out for papers and all of that stuff. So I'm going to say that for our black men, it's okay to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable will get you far in life. It sounds stupid. It does. Because we've been taught, be hard, don't show weakness, da-da-da-da-da. But when you show, not saying be out here, be a bitch. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, when you show your real self around the right people, it's got to be the right people. Or it doesn't matter. Be yourself. When you show the right, you never know who's there to pick you up. Not to help you in the way of you're dependent on them, but they're just there because they understand your circumstance. They've been there before, or they've been through something similar. You know what I'm saying? That they will help you in a way that you never imagined. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to be vulnerable, because if a motherfucker that's just sitting there and don't want to say nothing, and I got this under control, and you really at home crying and shit, you ain't helping yourself. The whole thing is to help yourself. And what I've learned in life is, it's who you're around.
Right.
And
That's the
shit.
same thing I
And
said.
shit. Another little message go along with that. Don't let nobody bitch you out
Say
your
y'all
family.
niggas different.
For real.
What you mean by that?
Don't let nobody bitch you out your family. Like, if you got to get home to your family that night, don't let nobody be like, oh, so you a bitch, so you can't do it.
Man, fuck that. I'm going home.
Don't let nobody bitch
I
you
never
out
let
your
nobody
family.
do that shit
Because
to
at the end
me,
of the
man.
day, I'm not going to lie. Just because somebody says, so you a bitch if you don't do it. You a bitch if you do it just because it says you're going to be a bitch. Because how the fuck you going to listen to another nigga's words on what the fuck your character is? Nigga, I got to go home.
Exactly.
My kids at home.
I
My
agree with
wife
that
at home.
100%.
Don't let nobody bitch you
Right.
into being in no motherfucking shit.
Right. I agree with that 100%.
He said his words to the community is, let's take our identity back as the people. Ooh, that's a fact.
That was some good shit right there.
That's a fact.
That's some good shit
because
right
what really is our identity? Because it damn sure ain't hip hop culture. Some reason hip hop culture has become black culture. That is
That's
not black culture.
bullshit.
Because the black people I see go to work, they take care of their kids.
Yeah.
Hip hop culture is ass shaking, calling her a hoe, calling her a bitch, selling drugs and killing people. That ain't the black people I know.
Because
So
people,
he is right.
people take take things that people do as culture. That ain't just culture. That's just fucking. That's some people.
We
Like
got-
some personalities.
We got another word to the community. He says, my words to the community is, you deserve to like and love yourself. Ooh,
Right.
you do.
That go back to the beginning.
You do.
I love my motherfucking self. I ride for myself. I kill for myself. That's how much I love my motherfucking self.
And
Because
look-
I know when I die and I close my eyes, I'm going by my motherfucking self.
And a little message
what
to the
it is.
people out there: it's all right to still be in the phase of learning how to like and love yourself.
Yeah.
It is okay that you still in that phase.
Yeah.
Just
It's hard
don't,
to do.
just don't be out of it.
Right.
But it's okay to learn.
Yeah.
And what they say, if you mourning, don't stay stuck there forever.
Facts.
Get out of that shit, man.
Yeah. And
You know what I mean?
it sounds harsh to say get out of it, but
It's true, because if
But
you
it's
stay stuck
true.
there, you'll be stuck there forever, and
Will.
you'll never.
sometimes you have
Yeah.
to learn. And people call me, a lot of my friends call me heartless as fuck. And a lot of my friends is in the comments right now. They know that they call me heartless as fuck. But I'm the type of person, you move the fuck on. Hurt today, hurt this week, maybe this month. But if you come to me after a month and you still crying about last month, I'm going to tell you, get the fuck out my face. But anyways, appreciate everybody for pulling up. As always, your man King Smoke.
You already know.
I mean, King City.
You gonna take my identity though, but King Smoke
Bang though in the building, man.
and Farrakhan
Yes, sir.
for motherfucking
There you
president
go with that shit
all the
again.
time,
As
all
always,
the
man,
time.
King's Table, 4 to
Fuck the
4
haters.
p.m. to 6 p.m. every Wednesday, live on Beltway Radio and Beyond. Now, I mean, y'all can check in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Beltway Radio and Beyond, Twitter. I think I may be missing some things, but till next week, man.
And if any old lady out there go smash, she need it.
Yeah, this nigga's off.
Indeed.
Till next week, man.
Hit the bell.
Gonna change, I was spending checks. I would buy her Nikes, but I didn't check. If she really liked me, had me feeling vexed. If she didn't want me, what I'm feeling next is how you try to sun me, but I didn't sweat. You was on some Chung Lee, we would kick it at your sis crib.